Greetings and salutations and welcome. Hello, hello. It is Friday Foxhole and welcome in. We are going solo and we have today part 3 of Crash Jones, Space Adventurer, and the Drinax Barbarians. Hi, everyone. How are you? I am so happy to be here. I was sitting around thinking, why is my audio not working? That's what I was doing. I had to restart my audio interface. It just didn't recognize it, and there was no sound. And then I was sad. But I have sound now, and I'm not sad. Wait, do I have sound? Yes. Yes, I do. I do have sound. Hello, everyone. Oh, Kulan, thank you for being here. How are you? So, I'm here. I'm here, everybody. So, how many episodes of Crash's story do we have left? Asks our intrepid mod, Rissa. That's a good question. I don't know. Well, we're going to have to finish before we start Traveler. And Traveler is going to start either on it's going to start on the 31st of March. So we have 1 or 2 more sessions left for this adventure, the Drinax Barbarians. Before we start, I do have a couple of things I want to share. Oh, I should say the other things first. Hey, welcome in. I'm so happy to have you here. It's so lovely to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you want to, you can give tips and bits. And if you do, I'll read out whatever message you give on the intermission and at the end. Also, if you like, you can join our Patreon. And that Patreon goes to pay for the casts and the art and the music for the shows on this channel. And we have a special Patreon tier, which is $200, which will pay for a cast of 4, not including me, for 1 week. And we have 3 or 4 Patreons right now. I think we still have 4 at the moment. It's a limited tier, only 4. And those special Patreons are Josh Meehan Art, Willen TW, Aneo and Amoeba, and also KY Hawkeye. And if you do that, you get a special part in the credits and a special shout out. And a special ad. And today's ad, I believe today's ad is KY Hawkeyes, I believe, is my thought on that one. But there was something else I wanted to tell you. Oh, thank you, Rissa. Also, sub to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet, because I have enough watch hours now, and if I get enough subscribers, by which I need 1,000, then I can become a YouTube partner, and that would be pretty awesome. And I'm, that would be lovely. Thank you. If you would, let me see. I think I had something that I wanted to share with you before I did. Oh, maybe I don't. Let me check. I just want to check to make sure, because I believe we have. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. We don't. We don't. We have no comments YouTube comments from the last episode, so I don't have anything to tell you about that. But Final Riff Tracks Flash Jones serial just dropped, but first, Crash Jones. So thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. It is lovely to have you here. I appreciate it. Having you be here is great. Today we are playing, this is part 3, technically episode 4, but part 3 of the Drinax Barbarians, Crash Jones, Space Adventurer, which is a system that is using, it's a solo RPG. Well, actually, the system itself you can play with other people. It doesn't have to be solo, but it's Ironsworn Starforged by Sean Tompkin and Josh Meehan Art. And it is a system you can use solo or by yourself, with people with no GM or with people and a GM. And it is a space game, but there's also Ironsworn, which is a fantasy game, and you can get that for free on the ironswornrpg.com. And I am loving this game at the moment, and we have our asset cards. We have all of this going on, which is what we're using to play through the serial adventures of Crash Jones, who's a fictional character in the world of the Traveler campaign that I'm running, which should start back up on the 31st of March. I'm just waiting for my cast to give me their availability so we can actually set. We have a call sheet. I've got to get them. They've got to fill out their call sheet. In case you. Yes, we have no YouTube comments. We have no YouTube comments today. Propaganda comics for the win. Absolutely. We have a. I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you that one of the things. Ironsworn, Traveler. So this is a bit of production if you are interested. One of the things that I make a habit of doing is that I brought over from when I did theater is that when I run an RPG for a stream, I make a call sheet. Make a call sheet with all the dates, and I have everybody tick a box for which dates they can be available and which ones they can't. And once everybody ticks in their boxes, I use that to determine do we have a week off? And if so, when? When can people make it? When can people not make it? And I always do that for every single season, get everybody to mark their availability, and that will determine when our exact start date is, if we have a break. When I was running City of Light and Shadow, I would look and I would see, okay, so these folks can't make it, so that means this is going to be a solo session, or this will be a duo session. So I always make a call sheet for any campaign that I run on streaming style, and it's great. Call sheets are brilliant. I love them. It's been. But that said, right now I need to get my players to fill out the call sheet so I can tell you exactly when we're going to start. But I'm hoping we'll get a solo session with Rocket Fox. That's one of the things we're working on right now, and that is my goal. So we have certainly this week, which is the 10th. We certainly have next week, which is the 17th. And if we have the 24th for Crash Jones, I don't know yet. I don't know. I can't tell you. It is unclear to me. That's a thing that I don't know yet. Do we have solo episodes? Yeah, like these are the things we all figure out for having a lovely call sheet. By the way, if any of you are out there and you are streamers and you run campaigns online, or maybe if you're not, I'm going to give you some GM advice. I started doing this back in 1993, 94, with my group in Germany. We started running our campaigns based on seasons. We'd have like a season of 12. We would do like 10 to 15 episode sessions a season. And we would run our games on seasons. And so every season, I'd be like, okay, we're doing a season of this espionage campaign. Who's in? And we did this because it was the military, and people sometimes had to go on temporary duty. And so you never knew if somebody would be able to. Rather than saying, hey, would you like to be in this game for the rest of eternity? We would say, would you like to be in this game for a season? They would sign up for that season. And at the end of the season, they would re-up or not. We actually did our particular group, all of us were GM, so we'd rotate GM. So I would run a season of espionage. Tony would run a season of vampire. Mike would run a season of Star Wars, and then we would just rotate through. But I have found that this leads to better attendance. People don't tend to sort of drop out when they're like, oh, I can commit to 12 episodes. And then if they re-up their commitment. And also, since I've been doing streaming, I do a call sheet, and that call sheet has been really good because it lets me see when somebody, and lets people sort of say, oh, I can't make it this weekend because I've got PAX, or I can't make it this other weekend because I got this or that thing. So I found that having a call sheet has just been pretty great for the seasons with just organization. So that is my GM's tip for you for this moment, because after all, I am my own GM right now because I'm playing Crash Jones, Space Adventurer, and we have some things to do to start us off. I don't know if I can do it. I'm afraid. I'm petrified. But let's get over here right now. I've got lots of GM tips. I'll give them to you, maybe on YouTube. I don't know. We'll find out. We are currently starting session 3. Did I make a call sheet for myself? You know, it's funny. Krellin asked if I made a call sheet for myself, and I sort of did. In the sense that I actually have all of the weeks sort of plotted out for each thing. So I was like, okay, this is the interim, like in the interim between the 2 seasons. These are the weeks we have, what I'm going to do in those weeks. And I was initially going to do something else, but the person I asked to jump in had a wedding. So there was a thing I was going to do in the break, but I couldn't do it because of a wedding. Not mine, someone else's. And then there was one other thing, but I couldn't do that because of a video game launch. So I was like, that's okay. We'll do this. It was perfect. But I actually do make a note of the things that I can and cannot do, what's going on in the interim break. And I'm also going to be making a note of that for the upcoming moments as well, because I like to plan in advance the things. You've not seen my documentation. I have got documentation, got calendars, spreadsheets of everything. Everything. So, I did not have any trouble committing myself to this one shot. I was in it. I was in it to win it. Oh, I did want to tell you something. I did have a bit of news that is just a bit of news. Guess what I did last night? Don't guess. I'll just tell you. I was on the internet, and when I was on, okay, this is what happened. The night before last, or 2 nights ago, a couple nights ago, I put together the art reference document for Josh Me and Art for the Crash Jones poster. It was 16 pages long, but photos, you know how it is. There's a whiteboard and lots of string. There is a whiteboard with lots of string. There is. So I made the art reference. And I've got art references for Crash Jones, for Dreadliege Dalton, for Millie Belloc, for Emerald, the Viridian Tiger, and also for Baron Winter. I got all those art references together. I did. I got them all together. And then, after I sent off those art references a couple days ago, last night I thought to myself, I should really buy that t-shirt that I know that Crash Jones wears. So then I got the t-shirt that Crash Jones wears. And then I thought, I wonder if I could get the jacket, because there's a specific jacket that I'm thinking about. This is my general sci-fi jacket, which I love, but there's like a Crash Jones jacket that I was thinking about. And I found a reproduction of that jacket for not that much money. And I was like, I should get that. So then I did. And then I was like, I wonder if there's like a ray gun that'll be like really Crash Jones style ray gun. And I found that and I ordered that. And then I had to think about the pants, my sci-fi pants, and those might also be on their way, as a matter of fact. So what I'm trying to tell you is costume pieces are on their way. Also, the poster is underway. So there are Crash Jones things that are happening, and you might be saying to yourself, but Trooper, you're going to be finishing the Crash Jones and the Drinax Barbarians in 2 sessions, which is when all the stuff is going to come. So what are you going to do with that? And I was like, well, obviously, we'll have to have another Crash Jones serial. That's how serials work. We'll have to have another Crash Jones serial the next time we get a spot for it, which will probably be in the summer, because we're halfway through the semester right now, and we're halfway through the semester. So I imagine in the summer, we'll get some more Crash Jones, especially since I'll be getting all sorts of cool stuff coming in. Are the sci-fi pants silver? Oh, Rissa says, the sci-fi pants we'll ever see. Well, look, you might see the sci-fi pants. The sci-fi pants, I'm going to find a way for you to see them, because they're kind of exciting. They're kind of exciting. That's all I'm going to say. I should probably say more, but I won't say more right now. Are they silver? They are not silver. They aren't, because I had to get something that would match with a World War II era Eisenhower jacket and this Tuskegee Airman t-shirt. So, but I got it. Colleen says, I know this feeling. I'm hunting for clothes for a thing in September. Source most of it, but I need the suit before buying the rest. See, I understand you. I mean, all these things are business expenses, so therefore tax deductions. Actually, they are business deductions, but and then also maybe they'll have to wear it for Wesley's cosplay episode. That might be the case. Case is like, I thought that swimmers didn't wear pants. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. I don't know. But here we are, playing this wonderful and lovely game, and we should talk about where we are before we jump into it. Okay. Also, I do generally wear pants. You just don't know what kind of pants. Although right now the pants I'm wearing are presentable. Um, so, oh, okay. Here we are in the game. We're not yet taking up our megaphone because we're doing the opening business. We have our journal part 2, which I actually do need to. These are the notes from last week. These notes are not great. I need to make them better. But the notes from last week are Viridian Gemstone, Moss Lizards, Viridian Tonto, and then our 2 progress rolls. This will be better. We will make this better. That is a true and exciting comment. That's what we're going to do. By the way, I'm going to refresh. I want to make sure we're actually live. Good, we are. Good. I was like, okay. I was worried there for a moment. Oh, whew. Okay. So here we are. Let me make a brand new journal entry for part 3 because we might need it. And I'm going to actually tell you some meta things because we're here together and we can figure it out. We here, as we speak, not in Britain or Ireland, because clothes serve a dual purpose. They keep you warm and keep you from being arrested. That's true. That's true. Right now, our hero has got 5 health. I see you all. Has got 5 health because we did get healed. We've got 4 spirit, and we have 3 supply, and we have 3 momentum. That's where we're currently at. In terms of our stats, heart is our best stat. We have 3 heart. We have 2 edge and 2 iron, and we have 1 shadow and 1 wits. In this game, you make vows, and I will get to our vows. There's our legacy tracks. That's very nice. Challenges. Campaign. General stuff there. That's great. But challenges. So in this game, when you're running it, you create. I'll see you later, Colleen. Go to bed. We have vows, and these vows are the things we need to sort of accomplish in order to sort of have victory and excitement. We have our epic vow, which is the long campaign vow, which is to find the true and noble lost Sindalian heir who can wield the emerald blade. We need to change that. The Viridian blade. And help them lead a new empire that will bring peace to the reaches by defeating the Aslan Hierate, the Zidani Council, and other nefarious villains. And that's an epic quest that is campaign length. But for this adventure, the Drinax Barbarians, we have 2 vows, and they are retrieve all data regarding the old world artifact on how the old world artifact made it to Drinax and return that data to Millie, who's our contact. And probably this data is defended by traps and strange security. And then the other vow, which is to forge an iron sword from the old world artifact hidden somewhere on Drinax. This will make me a true heroic Ironsworn worthy of serving the true Sindalian heir. It is defended by the Drinaxian Barbarians, which it turns out was not true. That was a bit of a lie. So thank you, Chromatic. We have to defeat the Aslan and the Zidani. So I believe, in my mind, that the serial Crash Jones, Space Adventurer, and the Drinax Barbarians will be completed when we finish those 2 vows. Like, those 2 vows represent this particular serial. And we currently have 4 check marks on them. These tracks go up to 10. And I feel like we can probably, if we get 2 more pairs, that brings us to 8, and we can probably risk trying to sort of progress those vows at that point in time. So I'm thinking we have 1 to 3 sessions left. This one and maybe 1 or 2 more, depending on how risky and brave we feel. So that's where we're at, which is pretty great. I also would like to note that we have a clock where Baron Winter is about to try to grab some of this information, and Baron Winter has got only 1 more click before the Baron Winter gets to the artifact site, the vault, the ancient vault that we want to get to. Millie lied to us. Never. You must be kidding. No, Millie didn't lie to us. No, Millie would never lie to us. Are you kidding? Millie is like totally on the up and up and in no way shady in any way. So that's where we're at right now. We've got some villains, nefarious villains, on their way towards us, but we also have Crash Jones and also the Dread Liege Dalton in some trouble. But let's get to our opening moves, which, by the way, oh, I also ordered something else for the game, but that's fine. It's okay. We have these lovely cards, this wonderful asset deck, which is full of goodness, but we have these moves. I just saw somebody who made a really great deck of moves cards where they put all the moves on their own deck of cards, so you can just like pop them out, which is pretty cool. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. We're going to begin our session. By the way, there are many different solo RPGs. Many of the ones that are very popular right now are journaling games, like Thousand Year Old Vampire, which is one that I am going to play. I have not played it yet, but I am going to. I ordered a deck holder. I did not order a deck holder, although I have quite a few of them. But I ordered this very, very cool tracker. It's like a little wooden tracker that has like little knobs to track your health and your spirit and your momentum. And I ordered that because it was really cool. And I should have got it in red, but I got it in gold. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Y'all, I have plans. And as soon as I get some grading done, which I'm going to finish before I go to bed tonight, I can then do some of those plans. And I'm very excited for you. And me. So, when we begin a significant session or chapter of play, by the way, right now, we're doing the lead up. When you begin a significant session or chapter of play, do all the following. Identify or adjust flag content and set a flag. We've got no flags to come into. Review or recap what happened last session. I will do that in a moment. Set the scene by envisioning your character's current situation and intent. Also do that, but in a moment. In addition, you may spotlight a new danger, opportunity, or insight, which we're totally going to do. This can include a scene hidden from your character's perspective, which I love. If you do, envision a brief vignette. You may roll or choose on the table below for inspiration. Then all the players take +1 momentum as you return to play from the viewpoint of your characters. So we will definitely do that. Chromatic says, I have a plan. That's what I said when I started my 9 a.m. pub crawl. Look, I have things that I want to share with you all. And I just need to get the time so I can do it. So let's, we have some things. Let's roll begin a session. And I feel like if we do that, set a flag, change your fate, take a break, end a session. We're gonna begin a session, everybody. Influential character or faction is introduced or given a new detail. Ooh. Well, this is exciting. We're in episode 3 of the Drinax Barbarians, which means we get to introduce an influential character or faction, and it's introduced or given new detail. This is very exciting. Ooh. New faction. We'll just hold that for a moment. I'm very excited about this. Also, let's find out whether or not the Baron Winter gets to the vault. Let's roll it. Everybody, the Baron has gotten to the vault. Just save time about giving all your students B- for their papers. Like Miss. Okay, so here's the thing. They've been graded. Everything is graded. What I'm doing right now is a very special sort of, I taught a class in a prison last semester, and part of what you do is you have to write these sort of big, long narratives, like giving a really sort of detailed feedback about what they've done, and that goes off to other folks. And so right now I'm just finishing up these it takes me about an hour to write all the comments and reflect on each student. And I have 2.5 students left to do. So I should actually be able to finish it all up, and then I have to sort of take it over there. So I'm very excited about it because the students were very, very good. But I would like to note for the record, Baron Winter has gotten to the vault. Better I had a professor who said he was tossing the terminators down the stairs. Those that hit the bottom get an A. Nobody really does that. I mean, I certainly hope not. That would be terrible. I can't imagine that they do. Y'all. Baron Winter has gotten to the vault. So let's see. Our actual clock was Baron Winter grabs the artifact. So what I think we need to do is have a new clock, and that clock should be Baron Winter escapes Drinax. Baron Winter leaves Drinax, right? I feel like this is our... We need to write this down right now. Clock completed, Baron Winter grabs the artifact. Yep. And let's make a new one, and let's have this new clock be Baron Winter escapes Drinax. And I feel like this should also be a 4-tick clock. Now, clocks start at 4, but they can go 6, 8, or 10, depending on how like difficult these things are. But I don't think it's that difficult for the Baron to escape Drinax. So at least not right now. So we'll just make this a 4 clock. And advance, we think, is pretty likely. So that's our new clock, everyone. Makes me nervous. That's what I'm going to say about that. Okay, well, before we go further, we have a new person or faction to introduce that's influential, and I think we're going to use our oracles to figure out who it is, and then grab them. And I think it should be, because this is going to be related to the vignette we do. Let's see, we need a person or faction. I feel like we should go with a faction, right? That seems interesting. Look, I'm kind of very excited about this right now. So let's go and get our oracle, shall we? And I believe we can come up to the campaign and we can make a new faction. Oops. Where are we? Here we are. We're going to make a new faction. But can the Baron make it through the traps to get the artifact and out? Ooh. Fopez, that's a very good question. That's a very good question. We'll say that this is like the... have it all rolled up. Australia says, I don't think it'll be hard to escape Drinax. Have you seen how hard it was for Snake Plissken? Okay. Australis plays notes it was very hard for Snake Plissken to escape from New York and LA, and that is true. And really, if it weren't for Adrian Barbeau, I don't know if Snake Plissken would have been able to do it. So you have a good point. If it takes too long to become Baron Spring. We're going to say escapes Drinax with the data. We'll keep it at 4. We'll see how we feel. But why don't we make a new faction and find out who they are? Because we have to, this is going to be we're going to introduce or give new detail. So let's go to our oracle, shall we? And we get +1 momentum for this. We get +1 momentum. And this is very important because, I need a... Hello, 4 o'clock, how are you doing? Let's bring ourselves down to... There we go. Ta-da! Cleared our clock. You should look at my Stream Deck. I have nerded out a little bit too hard. It's that's just a true statement about me. We're at 4 momentum. let's see what we have. That'll take us right there. Okay. By the way, whenever I restart a new session, I've got to re-hit my numbers. The counter has to reset. I mean, there's a reason the bad guys wait to ambush her as they leave the ruins with the artifact. Oh, that's true. Hey, Sithel. Well, here's the thing. We only roll to see if they go up when something significant happens or when we start a session. So I feel like they're probably not going to get out unless something really weird happens on a 4 o'clock. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. And our supply should be 3. Our spirit should be 4, and our health should be 5. Okay. Let's figure out who this faction is. I have not done this. I mean, I did that for the Barbarians, but we're going to make a brand new faction, and let's find out everything about them. Tab of Gift says, Samuel Johnson's full definition of the Whigs, a faction. Also, the first Whig was the devil. Oh, thank you, Josh Mean. Josh Mean has done the amazing art for this. The type of faction is, it's a Dominion. Oh, it's a Dominion. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Give me a second. You know what I haven't done yet? I have not pulled up the PDF because I like to show you PDF things. And we should go and get that up because we should talk about it. Starforged rulebook. And why don't we, do, Dominion. So the 3 types of faction you can have are a Dominion, which is a governing power. Oh, and I can just show you this. Oh, that's not what I want. Yes, it is. It is. It is what I want. But I want it here. Haha. Yeah, much better. So there are 3 types of factions: a Dominion, which is a governing power; a guild, which is an organization of specialists; or a fringe group, which is a band of outlaws, outcasts, or rogues. We don't yet know. We have a governing power. Okay, perhaps the faction we're going to introduce might be the Zodani Council. Could be the Aslan Hierate. We don't know yet. Let's not do the name. We will decide that. Let's do our influence. Why don't we? We will roll, and if we don't like it, we'll pick. That's my thought. Influence, localized. Marginal influence in a single sector. All right, which means we need to be introducing a faction most likely. Okay. I'm feeling like, as Australis Plays just said, because we're psychically linked, that we are looking at the Drinaxian royal family. The Drinaxian court. I feel like that's who this is, right? Sphere. Well, let's see what we get here. We might just have to choose this one. Industry. Let's see. Let's look at the Dominion. The Dominion says they've got agriculture, artistry, commerce, conquest, construction, diplomacy, education, environmentalism, exploration, faith, history, honor, industry, isolationism, law, mysticism, pacifism, prophecy, science, secrecy, technology, treachery, warfare, and wealth. So we're going to have to go with wealth. They have no industry because everything's been destroyed. But we'll go with wealth. We'll go with basically technology, right? Because they have, or science. Science, because they've got all this great knowledge, right? So this sort of great knowledge from the past, which is sort of technology too, I suppose. And history. History. Because, you know, they're ancient. Ooh, prophecy. Yes, prophecy. That's really good. We'll go with prophecy. Drinax shall rise again. Yeah, I think that's really good. Shall rise again. And then we need leadership, which I think we can just choose. Our leadership is dynastic lineage because it's royalty. And then we have projects. Well, faction projects. Pick or roll on this table to reveal the current focus of the faction. Then use the nature of the organization to help envision the meaning of the project. The result may introduce events that motivate your character to aid or resist the project, or can serve as background detail for your setting. If you would like to track the faction's progress, set a clock for the project using the campaign clock guidelines. Well, let's see what we have here. Seize a powerful artifact or valuable treasure. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Come on. This is really important. I think this is really good. They also want a powerful artifact or valuable treasure. Yes. 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 They want to, let's see. Of course, they can't get the Harrier Raider because this is made by the Empire, the Imperium, and nobody knows that Drinax is doing that yet, so they don't know that yet. So let's go with, they also want the data that the Baron also wants. So the Baron wants the data, and Drinax wants the data as well. Which is secure. They want what's happening in the ancient vault. They also want the ancient vault. Okay, I'm feeling really good about this. This is making me very happy, which means we need a new clock. We will set up a clock because at this point in time, we have also, we need a new clock. And this clock is the Star Guard will secure the vault. Yeah. Yes, let's do that. Why don't we? Yep. We need relationships. Faction relationships. Okay. Factions add scale and narrative opportunities to your setting, but keep it manageable. Don't overload your campaign with factions. Instead, focus on your interactions and entanglements with members of a few interesting factions. Then, when you have a question about the relationship of one faction to another, use this table. Ooh. Reunite splintered elements of a faction, replace a faction with empire. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, I think that's really good. Yes, reunite splintered elements of the empire. That will be the second one that they have. Absolutely. I think that's really good. I think that's really good. Reunite splintered elements of the empire. That's really good. That's really good. I love it. I think it's great. Do we need to know the relationships with other factions? I think Not yet. I don't think we need to know this yet. So we can get quirks. We know their name. So let's do faction quirks. Let's see if there's anything interesting here. Elite soldiers provide defense or serves as bodyguards. Absolutely, we've got the Star Guard. Why were you psychic? They fly through the air. And rumors. Defenses are overextended. Absolutely, I think all those things are true. Those things make me very happy, and we will just save this as a new faction, which we just did. I am very excited about this, everyone. I just need you to know it. Let's delete this because we don't need it. Okay, we have the Drinaxian Barbarians and the Drinaxian Court as two big factions. This is very good. So we need a vignette that will start this off. I think, by the way, we should do something, and what we should do is roll to find out whether or not the Star Guard is going to be able to secure this space. And I think we should give them a roll right now. And the answer is yes, they will. Oh, I am very excited about this. Okay, so let's, why don't we give them this one? Why don't we give them this one? Yes, okay. Das alte antike Gewölbe, the ancient vault, because everything sounds more sinister in German. It's fair. That's fair. Okay. So at the moment, Baron Winter is at the vault and is trying to get through, right? And we have the Star Guard on their way. So we need a vignette to start us off, and then we get to sort of come back to Crash Jones. And there's a thing that, hey, these oracles are pretty awesome. They're pretty awesome. And Josh Meehan told me that they use the oracles to create to like give the prompts for all the art. Okay. I feel like we do this. Welcome to episode 3 of Crash Jones, Space Adventurer, and the Drinax Barbarians. I hope you have your star... Oh, what was it? Hold on. I wrote it down. Session 1, Starbeam, chocolate milk. I hope you have your Starbeam chocolate milk. It's malted and good for your bones. Welcome in, all you amazing space adventurers. When last on the last session of Crash Jones, Space Adventurer, and the Drinax Barbarians, our hero, Crash Jones, made his way to the Tree City, the arboreal city of the Drinax Barbarians, and their dread liege, Dalton Danvers. Upon arriving, Crash Jones issued the challenge for a friendly challenge, hoping to secure the help of the dread liege Dalton, but unbeknownst to our hero, Crash Jones, the words that he was given were false. They instead evoked an ancient right to the death, combat to the death. Dread liege Dalton and Crash Jones then fought on a very narrow plank between these tree houses 100 feet off the ground, fighting to the death. But our hero Crash Jones learned that Dread liege Dalton seemed to be somewhat honorable and did not want to die or kill him. They worked together to find out a way in which perhaps to void the challenge's legitimacy by proving that Dread liege Dalton was not indeed the true leader of the Drinaxian Barbarians, because Dread liege Dalton, they actually were from off-planet. They were some sort of noble from somewhere else. Interesting. In so doing, they were able to sort of null and void this challenge. However, the Blood Raptor Kai, a sinister figure who was as it turns out, in league with Baron Winter, would not stand for this. And the Blood Raptor Kai kicked the the plank out from under the feet of Crash Jones and Dread Liege Dalton, and those two ran as quickly as they could towards the other side of the plank, and with a mighty leap, Crash Jones was able to grab just with his fingertips the lip of the balcony, the walkway, the walkway, the boardwalk, the walkway, the boardwalk, the catwalk, the boardwalk, the walkway, the arena, the walkway of the tree house on the other side, and also grab a hold of the Dread Liege Dalton with his other hand. These two heroes dangling precariously over 100-foot drop, with Blood Raptor Kai across the chasm, on the other side, wielding a wicked halberd, angry, bent on causing the death and destruction of our hero. The veranda. Yes, it's like a veranda. Our two heroes dangling precariously. We might indeed return to this moment. However, on another side of the planet, we look in on the great grand ballroom of the Drinaxian, the throne room of the Drinaxian noble house. There, in the golden floating palace of Drinax, the Drinaxian nobles sit, and we shall see what news happens there.
Greetings, it is I, King Oleb of Drinax. Starguard, come about. Tell me, what have you learned? And you, Spy Master, tell me, what have you learned?
There, in the grand throne room, the very imposing King Oleb sits upon the grand throne, 20 feet high in the air, below large steps raising up to a platform. There sits King Oleb, and the statue of the long-perished queen. Approaching King Oleb is the Spy Master.
We need a Spy Master name. Our Spy Master name is going to be, because this is very, very pulpy, our Spy Master name is going to be, let's see, Oracle, character, name, Brianna Gray. Ooh. Splinter, I like it, who is plain and armored, love it, is demanding, is also a Spy Master. We already know it. Hey, Oracle, how you doing? And we don't know their goal or revealed aspect. Let's get one revealed aspect. Boastful. Okay, got it. And this person is over on Drinax. She, her. Boom. Awesome. Roll first look.
The Spy Master Splinter, also known as Brianna Gray, steps up forward to the king.
Your Majesty, I have news. My thorns have made their way back. It seems as if one of the ancients' vaults has manifested on the surface of Drinax. Your Majesty, whenever the ancients' vaults manifest, there is always something important and powerful. Perhaps what lies in that ancient's vault might be what we need to bring Drinax back to its former glory. Indeed, to reunite the various splinters of the former empire. We need to know if she's got a secret goal. obtain an object, defend a person, repair technology. All these things are true. All of these things are true. I am so excited about the truth of all of this right now. I chose to believe that Trooper swiped that megaphone from the college rowing team. I actually spent well over 10 years trying to find a good period megaphone. You have no idea how hard it was to find one of these. I've been looking for a megaphone, like an actual, not like one of those cardboard megaphones that like cheerleaders use nowadays, but like an actual good period megaphone, and they're very hard to find. And I was complaining about this to a research librarian who specializes in music about how I've been doing web searches and have not been able to find one. And he went out and he found a site that sold good vintage megaphones. And so now I have one. I have a vintage megaphone, which you don't even know how much joy this brings me, because now I can sing like a crooner before we had microphones. Your Majesty, if we could only secure this vault, who knows what secrets might lie within. My agents, the Thorns, we were able to go through everything and find them. So, let us go and secure this vault, Your Majesty.
At that moment, General Saga General Saga of the Star Guard steps forward.
Don't think so. I believe that if there's going to be securing of any sort of vault, it should be by the Star Guard. We are, after all, the ones who are supposed to actually take land and spaces. Splinter, you as a spy master are excellent at that. However, this will take force. The Star Guard, they will be able to defeat any sort of dangers. You have done your work, Splinter. Now let the Star Guard do theirs. We are, after all, the line of defense for Drinax. Also violent. And if there are any who stand in our way, we shall crush them and vanquish them. Those barbarians on the surface will not be able to stop the Star Guard from reclaiming what we might need to restore this home of Drinax.
The king ponders between Splinter, the spy master, and Mole, the general of the Star Guard. Who should the king listen to?
Well, Splinter, you have always served me well as spy master, and this data that you have found is indeed valuable and important. However, securing an ancient vault is indeed the job of the Star Guard, and their speed through their jetpacks will get them there and back in no time. General Saga, I, the king, decree it. You are to go forth and secure this ancient vault. Let none stop you. Whatever secrets this vault might hold must come and return back to the palace. I can always turn up the music if you like. That's what I'm here for.
And with that, we return to Crash Jones. Our hero, Crash Jones, dangling. And at that moment, a troop of the Star Guard, led by General Saga themselves, click their winged jetpacks, and off they fly with their long laser spears, off into the stars, into the clouds of Drinax, down to the surface. But what indeed is happening on the surface? Well, on another part of the planet,
On the surface, we find Crash Jones, space adventurer, dangling precariously by one hand only from one of these arboreal walkways. And in the other hand, Dread Liege Dalton. Will they survive? Well, everyone, we have just adding characters left and right. Oh, I should put down a note. General of the Star Guard. Y'all, why is my life so excellent right now? I don't know, but it is. So, we have to, we started the session. We have to do the thing we have to do. We left the cliffhanger. It's, where is it? It's under suffer. We have to suffer. We have to take a suffering for our partial success last time and decide what that thing is going to be. And we had some options about how we're going to sort of get out of this moment. And I just want to see what companion takes a hit means, just to see what it means. When your companion faces physical hardship, they suffer -1 health for minor harm, -2 for serious harm, or -3 for major harm. If your companion's health is 0, lose momentum equal to any remaining harm. Then, if their health is 0, or you choose to test their resilience, roll your companion's health. On a strong hit, your companion rallies. Give them +1 health. On a weak hit, on a miss. Okay, so this is about them losing health. And I do not feel like that's the... I don't feel like that's the T. Let's go over to Dalton Danvers. Dalton Danvers is a connection, not a companion. So it's not relevant. Hey, Max Rider, are we winning? We will find out. I think we cannot have the companion take a hit because Dalton Danvers is not a companion. So we have to look at what we have. We can lose momentum, endure harm, endure stress, take a hit. That we can't do. Sacrifice resources or withstand damage. Withstand damage is for our ship, so not relevant. Sacrifice resources, not good. I think mental strain, shock, despair. No. No. I don't think so. I think we might need to endure harm. Or we could lose momentum. I think we lose momentum. Right? And I don't think this is a minor setback. I think this is a major setback, is what I think. And... oh, I believe there's another option. I think, if I recall correctly, there is another option. And I only say this because I was hanging out on the Discord for Ironsworn, and it was suffer, where people would... have to take vows. Let's see. Those are suffer moves, but I feel like we did a decisive action. Was that what we did? Hold on. Let me see. Iron vows. Write up your background vow. Swear an iron vow. Fulfill your vow. Forsake your vow. It's for a quest. I love Cracker Jack. I have not had Cracker Jack in a really long time, and I would like to have some. So here's the thing. Somebody was talking about having complications, and I feel like we have an opportunity here for this. I feel like we can do something about this. Let's see. I feel like look, I feel like there's a thing. Let me see. We've got to lose momentum, endure harm. Endure harm would work. Well, I am curious. Other impacts. Certain assets. All right, that's fine. Swearing a vow. More vows. More assets. I don't want to forsake a vow. Prepare for liftoff. Swearing an iron. We did that. Default assumptions. That's great. Cataclysm. That's not what we want. So I feel like our background vow. Let me see. I want to make sure we do this right because I feel like we want to get our options right. We have to think about it. Well, we have our background vow. That's fine. We have what we swear our iron vow on. We have our connection. We have what we need. We've got our inciting incident. Okay. Okay. So I'm worried. Okay. I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready. I may not be ready. I'm probably not ready, actually. I think we're going to just have to... It's a progress move. Good morning, Mac JP Gaming. I solved the riddle. You get a healthy supply of spirits, thus concluding the spirit supply in the wrong order. Case closed, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we need to do? We need to look at it's our combat one. Let's see what it says. It is exploration. It's take decisive action. That's what we should look at because that will give us what we need. We achieve our objective, but not without cost. Roll on the table below or choose one. And I think we have to take a, Australis says. Kai walks over to where the hanging and kicks Dreadleash, calling the Luch Fox, and walks over, watching the... You want to kill me, don't you, Crash Jones? Let's get number one, get in line. And then they all die. Let's see. I don't think we actually rolled on this, did we? On a weak hit, you achieve, but not without cost. Roll on the table below or choose one. If the fight's over, because we did succeed. Did we actually roll on this table? I don't think we did. I can double check because that's why this place is so great. Progress roll. Oh yeah, no, it gets complicated. We did do that. We did all that. So I actually think we're good. We learned about the true nature of our foe. Yeah, actually, y'all, I think we're okay. Yeah. We're good. We don't actually have to take any harm because we learned more about our foe. But this is what happens. We need to pull ourselves up, right? This is what we need to do. Yes. Let's take an action move, shall we? Just like a good old adventure move. We're going to Face danger, secure an advantage, aid your ally. That's not being useful for us. I don't think we need to roll for this. I think we are going to pull ourselves up dramatically. And we need a little bit of inspiration for that.
Crash Jones. Slowly and surely.
I do feel like we should do something, though. I think we need to have to deal with this somehow. It's too dramatic not to. Let's, secure an advantage?
Kai, it's over, Jones. I have the high ground.
Face danger. We're gonna have to react to this threat. We're gonna have to do this. Yeah. We have to do this. This is gonna have to be iron, right? Because this is strength, endurance, or aggression. Yeah. We're rolling iron. Everybody, we have to face danger. We can't just we're in the middle of a cliffhanger. We have to roll for it. It has to happen. So, we're going to roll iron. That's what we're going to do. Also, I know why this is here and not there. I changed where I put the thing, and I don't like the change. But that's fine. We're going to fix this because at the moment I cannot see the die roller. So we're going to put this here, move this up here, move that can stay, move that here, and this here. Oops, I had to move the things around or else I couldn't read them and it would be bad. So fixed. All right, everybody, we're good. Are we good, though? I don't know if that's the case. Let's find out. I'm very nervous. Also, that I don't like. Let me get us here. There we go. Here and here. Good. It looks good. We'll see. All right, we're gonna do iron. Everybody, I'm really worried about this. We're rolling iron. Okay, well. Weak hit. Hey, Barontor, it's a weak hit. Yeah, okay, it's a weak hit. That works. Okay, it's a weak hit. So, let's think about what that means. What that means is, on a weak hit, you succeed but not without cost to make a suffer move, -1. Okay. This I can handle. This I can handle. Dreadliege Dalton, we can do this.
And with this, our hero, Crash Jones, pulls, trying to...
Other arm first.
Trying to, with great strength and effort, bring the Dread Liege Dalton their hand up to the edge of the platform above them. With great effort, our hero, Crash Jones, is able to get the Dread Liege's hand, get their hand up on the platform so that they may be able to pull themselves up. The Dread Liege Dalton pulls themselves up onto the platform and reaches down to try to help up Crash Jones so that Crash Jones will not fall the many feet below. And then, as the Dread Liege Dalton pulls up our hero Crash Jones, that is when Blood Raptor Kai throws the wicked halberd across the gap at our hero. This is where we're going to get a halberd in the back. We're gonna have to deal with some harm, and this is gonna be serious harm that we might get, which is a -2, and we're gonna try to resist that harm. We're gonna resist with health though, because and we are rolling at a -1 because we have to. So we rolled a weak hit. Okay, which is on a weak hit, you're not wounded. You may lose momentum in exchange for health, otherwise press on. We are not wounded, so we are going to have to lose 2 momentum. It's not what I want, everyone, but it is what it is. Let's describe it. Let's see. Okay. This is how this is going to go. Hey, Wesley Jones. Great. Okay. As Dread Liege Dalton reaches down and pulls up Crash Jones onto the platform, it is at this moment that Blood Raptor Kai throws his wicked, wicked halberd across the gap towards Dread Liege Dalton. Our hero, Crash Jones, seeing the halberd, steps in front of Dread Liege, taking the halberd in the upper shoulder. It barely pierces the handy dandy World War II fighter pilot jacket, causing a bit of a gash and a rip and a tear and a bit of a oh, I'm all right. We've got to go. Dread Liege Dalton turns to the angry barbarians and says, I may not have been born here, but I am indeed. I may not be the true leader, but I am the leader that you... No, interrupts Blood Raptor Kai. You are an interloper. Get them. I don't know. Dread Liege Dalton, we're going to have to get out of here. And with that, our hitters make their way, and it turns out, Dread Liege Dalton says, follow me. Dread Liege Dalton opens the door to the hut on top of this portal, on top of this platform, and inside there's a trap. In the center of this hut, there's a trap door. Dread Liege Dalton opens the trap door, and the inside of the tree has been hollowed out, and they make their way down a long 100-foot ladder to the base of this tree, where there is a hidden door. They make their way out of the door, down into a tunnel, and they start making their way, and Dalton says, listen, we're going to have to make our way through these tunnels and escape. There should be barbarians on our heels the entire way. But if you follow me, I know exactly where that ancient vault is, and we can make our way there. But we'll have to watch out. We'll be beset on all sides by the people that I used to lead, and that I lead no more. Crash Jones stops him. Listen, Dalton, I'm going to tell you this. You lost your leadership of these barbarians, and you are an honorable person. I swear a vow to you now, on my goggles that I've flown with since 1941, I will help you get back your leadership. You will once again lead these barbarians. I don't know how, but I will make it happen. I will not rest
until you are able to lead the people that you've led for so long and with such honor. I will add this as a vow. We will call this a new vow, but this is not dangerous. This is formidable. This, I think, is a very difficult vow, and it will be, I will aid Dread Liege Dalton in reclaiming leadership of the Drinax Barbarians, and defeating Blood Raptor Kai. That I swear. Well, Crash, if you will aid me in this, I will aid you in getting to this ancient vault and back. Come, let's go. And with that, our two heroes make their way through the underground tunnels and head towards the ancient vault. The Vault of the Ancients. This is them running. And you know how in Doctor Who, you've got that one corridor, and you see them running down the corridor, and then they just have the same corridor from a different camera angle, and you see them running the other direction, so you have a sense of them running long distances, but it's really only the same corridor, just filmed from different directions. That's what you see. We will start an expedition when we come back from break. When we come back from break, our heroes are going to have to make their way to the ancient vault, avoiding... When we come back from break, our heroes will have to make their way to the ancient vault, hopefully before anyone else can actually secure the things. Will they be there in time? Will they be able to stop the Baron Winter from getting that artifact? What about the Star Guard? Who will help them? Well, who knows what will happen? It is unclear. But at this moment, Blood Raptor Kai, now leading the Drinax Barbarians, is quite certainly on their heels. Will they be able to make it? Will they be able to succeed? Will Crash Jones be able to fulfill his vows? No one knows. But you can know after this break. While you're on break, be sure to drink your Starbeam chocolate milk. It's malted, and it's good for your bones. We are going to go on break. When we come back, we will start our expedition to get out of here, to try to make our way to the ancient vault, and when... it's going to be a 10-minute break, everyone. And in those 10 minutes, give yourself love and joy, and we'll be back. We'll be back in 10 minutes, everyone. Stretch your legs, drink your Starbeam chocolate milk, and when we come back, you know. We'll be right back, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, gather round. Do you like ice cream? Do you like diet water? Do you like state-of-the-art animatronic people helping you? Well then, do I have news for you? You should come down to Hawkeye's old-time gaming emporium. Behind the counter, serving up the best refreshing streamed content, is our very own KY Hawkeye. But he is not alone. By his side are his two assistants, Virgil, the caramel cyborg, and Tori, short for Victoria. It is the best Twitch channel that is secretly an old-timey ice cream parlor on either side of the Mississippi, or the Rockies. And you should hear about the specials. Monday nights is Bonnie's Bonbons. That is a co-stream extravaganza with all the float sodas and sundaes you can shake a stick at. I can shake a stick at quite a lot of Sundays, but there is also a Fudge Rodin Sunday special on Tuesdays, and the famous 1, 2, 3 parfait on Wednesdays, where wrestlers meet up in the squared circle to work out their differences with some healthy wrestling-style fisticuffs. It is all good, clean fun. Hawkeye's old-time gaming emporium. Their milkshakes bring all the gamers to the yard, and their content is more exciting than any Nickelodeon. Take your horse and buggy to their address, twitch.tv/KY Hawkeye.
The great, vast emptiness of space. The great rift, the Trojan reaches, full of possibilities. But as every traveler knows, it is also full of weeks and weeks of time in jump space, and that can be maddening. Once the maintenance is done, how do you spend your time? Have you always dreamt of having your own space adventures like Captain Wesley Crash Jones? Well, we here at the Galactic Foxhole have a suggestion. Have you tried role-playing games? Allow us to recommend Starforged, the brand new RPG built off of the award-winning Ironsworn. Sean Tompkin and our dear sponsor Josh Meehan have created a science fiction epic where great heroes take on iron vows and make their way into the great, perilous galaxy full of mystery. We know working on the crew of a free trader means that your time is not always consistent. Not everyone is a gambler. So, Starforged offers 3 ways to play. If your whole crew wants to play, you can play with a game master called Guided. But what if your captain is mysteriously teleported away? Well, you can also play co-op. That's you and your crew, but no guide at all. What could go wrong? What if you are marooned on Marduk all by yourself? What do you do while you are waiting for rescue? You can play solo. All the flexibility, all the adventure, and all faster than the speed of dice. But wait, there's more. Have you seen the art? Josh Meehan has created works of such beauty that they will fill you with more awe and more wonder than a lime green latex suit with a peck window. And all of that wonder can be yours by simply heading over to ironswornrpg.com from any terminal on any space station in the galaxy. Crash Jones has had the most amazing adventures, and so can you, with Ironsworn Starforged. Go now to ironswornrpg.com. Speaking of Crash Jones, keep your eyes out for a new Starforged Crash Jones and the Space Adventures serial coming to a comms channel near you.
This is London, the French speaking to the French. Before we begin, please listen to some personal messages. Gabrielle sends you her regards. The eyes are open. I repeat, the eyes are open. And now, a word from our sponsors. We give a special greetings to the bookkeeper, who has recently been promoted to one of the lead editors of the underground newspaper Défense de la France. The bookkeeper has been chronicling the triumphs of the resistance and the failures of the occupiers and collaborators for years. Without the dedication of the bookkeeper, the resistance wouldn't be able to have had the successes they've had. Thank you for your continued service, bookkeeper. Vive la résistance! Ici Londres, les Français parlent aux Français. Avant de débuter, écoutons quelques messages personnels. Gabriel vous envoie ses amitiés. Les yeux sont ouverts. Je répète, les yeux sont ouverts. Et maintenant, un mot de nos commanditaires. Nous voulons envoyer nos plus sincères salutations à The Bookkeeper, qui a récemment été promu éditeur en chef du journal clandestin Défense de la France. The Bookkeeper a ainsi fait la chronique des triomphes de la résistance et des échecs de l'occupant et de leurs collaborateurs pendant des années. Sans le dévouement de The Bookkeeper, la résistance n'aurait pu avoir eu le succès qu'elle connaît. Merci, Bookkeeper, pour vos bons et loyaux services. Vive la résistance!
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I need to change that one slide because it's not doing what it needs to do, but I will do so. Welcome back, everyone. We are back from our break, and for the record, there is a move, a break move, and that break move is we took a break. We're going to move on, continue our session. We can add +1 on our next move, bolstered by a reflection and past experiences. So take a few deep breaths. Whew. We attended to the needs of our body. We did. Reflect on what just happened, how it made me feel. Feeling good about it. Feeling nervous. I feel like Crash and also Dalton are on the run, trying to race to get to this place before anyone else can. And so I'm very excited about it. And I feel like we need to make a progress clock. And that progress clock is going to be reach the Vault of the Ancients. I think it's only dangerous because I don't think it's formidable. I think it's dangerous. I think that's pretty decent. And this will be, I think this is an expedition, right? Is what I think this is, because I hope you enjoyed all of the lovely things we had over break. I did. So I think this is there's a question between there's a difference between undertaking an expedition and setting a course. When you set a course, you so here's what it is. When you undertake an expedition, you trailblaze a route through perilous space, journey over hazardous terrain, or survey a mysterious site. I think that we are journeying over hazardous terrain. Setting a course is when you follow a known route through perilous space, across hazardous terrain, or within a mysterious site. Oh. Let's read this out loud and see which one might be right. When you are journaling along a known but still perilous path, make this move. This is setting a course. Unlike undertake an expedition, which is resolved in individual segments, set a course condenses the narrative and mechanics of the entire journey into a single roll of the dice. For interstellar travel, not relevant. For planet-side travel and surveys within sight, you can set a course when you are journeying through a known area or along a previously established route. Okay, so here's the question. Do we think that this is a known or previously established route? I don't think it is. Here's why. The scout, people know where it is. They know the location. The scouts know the location. Everyone knows the location. Well, not everybody, but the people who have figured it out know it. But I do not think it's a... All right, y'all. I need your advice. We have to have a conversation, everyone. Okay, so here's the setup. A Vault of the Ancients, right? So a Vault of the Ancients has manifested in the Drinaxian jungle, deep in the Drinaxian jungle, in the ruins. And the scouts, Blood Raptor Kai, knows where it is and marked it on the map. The Drinaxian nobility, right, the spy master, she found her way there with her people. They figured out where it is and has reported back, and we have the Star Guard on their way. The question is this a known area or along a previously established route? I don't know if this would count as a previously established route. It might, but it might not. Well, if we undertake an expedition,
it says this is the foundation move for a trailblazing expedition. Make this move when you initially set off on a journey or delve into the unknown, whether in your starship or traveling on foot, in a vehicle. It's tricky, right? It's tricky. So here's my thought. I have two thoughts. I think all right. So here's my thought. I don't think it's mapped, and I don't think this is an established. It says if you are instead making a journey through perilous known territory, such as following a mapped route or returning along an established path, then you make a set of course move, which I don't actually think this is it. I don't think this is. I do not think we're returning along an established path because neither one of the two people who are doing this have been along that route, and it's not mapped. They know where it is, but this is not mapped in that way. This is why I think it might matter. Well, there are some. Lysander Salamander asks, is this dilemma from trying to figure out what would make a more interesting story, or is it a mechanical thing? Well, I think it is also a little bit of both, in the sense that if you set a course and you succeed, we just get there, but that will not be, I do not believe, I don't think we'd be able to mark, on our vows. That's the thing. It's, you just get there and you don't get to mark. It's a risk reward thing. So basically, here's what I'm thinking, right? So we want to fill up our vow tracks, right? Our progress tracks. And if you set a course, you do not get to increase your progress tracks at all. So yeah, I think this is going to have to be an expedition, right? Because I think we've got the expedition is to get there and then to go through the vault, and then I think we've got the possibility of one more thing. Yeah, that's what I think. So I think because neither Dalton did not actually take the trip themselves, and Crash has never been there, I think this is going to be an expedition. So we will keep the reaching the Vault of the Ancients as one of our, as a progress club, but it could be a troublesome expedition to keep the pacing. That's fair. That's fair. Troublesome. Yes. Okay. Josh, I like it. And I think here's why. When Crash and the Dreadliege Dalton make their way out of the underground tunnel back up into the jungle sky, what do they see before them but the shining and gleaming fangs of a Viridian tiger? However, this tiger is none other than Emerald. Now, ally to Crash Jones. Dalton goes, "Huh! Look out! Crash! It's a Viridian tiger!" No, it's all right. This is Emerald. And you know what? She's big enough to take us both on her back. I think we'll be able to get to this. If you know the location of this Vault of the Ancients, she can take us there. And I think she can take us there probably faster than those barbarians might be able to chase us. Come on, let's go. Yes. Why don't we undertake an expedition, everyone, on
Emerald, we're going to move at speed, rolling edge. Because, after all, this is a situation that we need to do. Okay, let's, I would love to have more momentum than I currently have. That would be... We do need a tiger roar for the sound. Cher and Orissa, will you put that in the bunker so I can get a tiger roar? I've got a spot for it, and I would like a tiger roar. Edge. I don't have a... But we have a companion, and having a companion means we get a bonus, right? Sorry, not a connection. When we have a connection, whenever your connection aids you on a move closely associated with their roll, add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit, which means we've got a +2 to this roll. This is going to be edge, and we get a +2. Let's undertake an expedition, shall we? Weak hit. Weak hit. So weak. Tied. How irritating. That's okay. On a weak hit, we do gain 1 momentum, however, because we are allowed. Let me get my data. And let's see. You trailblaze a route through pillar space, right? We did it, right? We reach a waypoint. We envision the location, mark progress per the rank of the expedition, but it costs us. Choose one. Suffer cost and make a suffer move, or 2 suffer moves, or face peril at the waypoint. Envision what we encounter. Okay, I've got it. I've got it. First off, we get to mark progress, and because this is a troublesome expedition, we get to mark 3. We need a tiger roar. Absolutely. So, I think what we need to do is face peril. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because I am. Hold on. We need Astride Emerald, Crest Jones, and Dread Liege Dalton tear through the Drinaxian jungle, moving this way and that, jumping over fallen logs. On their heels, they can hear the sounds of the Drinaxian Barbarians led. The sounds of the Blood Raptors led by the sounds of the Raptors. The Scavengers. The Vultures. The Scavengers. The sounds of the Scavengers led by Blood Raptor Kai, hot on their heels. They are moving swiftly, as fast as they can go. If they can only get farther, they'll be able to escape those who are chasing them. Luckily, Emerald, being a Viridian tiger, knows the lays of this land perfectly. As they move left and right, they know that they will be able to escape their foes until there's a break in the clearing. And what do they see before them? But a ravine with a raging river. That's what I was looking for, the word. With a raging river. There they are, confronted by this deep ravine with a river, and behind them the sounds of the Scavengers led by Blood Raptor Kai. They must forge this ravine, or else they'll be caught. They'll be captured. They'll have to face the Drinaxian Barbarian forward guard. How can they make it across? Is there anything they can do? How will they make it past this challenge? Okay, we have to face a peril. That's what we have to do. And we have to get through this. How do we do it?
I think we're going to do something that we have not done yet. And I think what we're going to do is a scene challenge. I've not done one before. It'll be our first time doing it here. And I think this is going to be a scene challenge. This will be a 4-segment clock that we have to make. And what is this? Page 240. We don't have time. Okay, so this is going to be a scene challenge. Here's how we do it. We create a four-person clock. If we have a tiger roar, Jer, Rissa, will you just take that link and put it in there? Let's have a clock, shall we? So this is going to be a. This challenge is going to be cross the ravine in time. And I think our advance is. Let's see. Okay. Scene challenge. Okay. All right. Okay. This is when we're going to have a non-combat scene, except threat or other characters. Time limit, looming danger. It's very exciting. Great. Okay. We're going to begin the scene. We've got a progress track. I think this is troublesome because I don't... with the clock, right? As part of it, you'll create a standard progress track. Okay, and a tension clock. Oh, we need another one. Okay, here we go. It is going to be cross the ravine. And this is troublesome, which is good. Great. Okay. Whew, okay, so we've got the progress track. It's troublesome. We've got a tension clock of 4 segments, which represent gains made by your opponents or the advancement of the looming threat or deadline, which means if... oh no, this is... the scavengers arrive. Okay, everybody. This is gonna be... I can't handle it. It's too epic. It's too epic. That's fine. Okay, here we go. All right. Let's see. When we face an extended or complex challenge, name your objective, which we just did. Choose a rank. I feel like getting crossing is troublesome but not dangerous. If you have a clear advantage, it's troublesome. If you're ready to act, dangerous. If you're unprepared or outmatched, formidable. We're not... Oh. Ooh. Troublesome or dangerous? Well, I feel like we have a clear advantage because we have a Viridian Tiger, obviously, and we also have, right? I feel like having a Viridian Tiger gives us a... Do we have a clear advantage? Everybody, do we have a clear advantage, or is this dangerous? Because we're ready to act. Advantage? Sithil says we have an advantage. We do have a tiger and also a friend who's from here. I mean, yes, I feel like that's true. Okay. I'm ready. I don't know if I am ready. All right. We're good. So we have a 4-segment clock. We have to face danger or secured advantage to take action. All right. This is how we make our moves. We either face danger or secure advantage. So, when we assess a situation, make preparations, or attempt to gain leverage within a scene challenge, then we secure an advantage. If we attempt something risky or to react to an imminent threat within a scene challenge, we envision our role and then. Okay, so. Okay. Dalton, we've got to get across this ravine somehow. Okay. Let's quick... Emerald, I want you to go out there. Can you hear them? Can you hear the scavengers? I want you to go out there and try to slow them down. And Dalton, you and I will try to find our way, find something we can use to get across this ravine. Okay, let's go. First move,
is to assess the situation, to secure an advantage, right? This is going to be okay. Okay. We've got a couple moves here. I'm not good at wits, so that's not great. But that's what it is, right? That's what it is. We're going to secure an advantage. We're going to try to see if we can scout out something that'll help us out. And this is going to have to be, unfortunately, expertise, focus, or observation, which is which. The only way to sort of assess the situation is wits. However, I feel like having Dalton will give us a bonus and momentum on a hit because companion who is good at this thing, right? So secure an advantage, everybody. I don't like it. I don't think it's the best situation, but that's a strong hit, everyone. It's a strong hit. That is a strong hit. And it was because of Dalton's help. So, with a strong hit, take 2 momentum, which I absolutely will do, and get a +1 on our next move, which I also absolutely will do. Okay. Dalton, quick, look around, see what you can find. I'll look this way. Emerald, try to slow them down. All right, let's go.
Crash, Jones, and Dalton's. They make their way up and down the side of this ravine, looking for something, anything they can do to make their way. And then, Crash sees it.
Wait! Dalton, look over there. That tree. That large tree. It looks rotted. It looks like it could be tall enough to knock over. And if we could knock over that tree, that is big enough that it could cross that ravine. Come on, let's do it. You and me, we'll try to sort of bring this tree down and get it to fall. If we can hit it just right, we can get it to fall and it'll cross the ravine and crash down, and then we can run across that way. Let's see what we can do. Also, we have a momentum of 5. Okay. All right. Okay. We're gonna have to... Pulling it down is either securing an advantage or it's facing danger. I think this is also securing an advantage because it's making preparations. Although it's dangerous, right? You know what? We have to resolve our tiger first. To see if our tiger, Emerald, can delay them, because that is also securing an advantage. So we're going to do that first. And this I did with Heart, which is about commanding folks. And I'm commanding my tiger. Oh, hey, wait a second. We got an extra momentum because we had a companion with us. And we're going to get an ad because it's our companion's going to be trying to, like, grapple. Yes. Okay. I agree with you, Volpez. Pulling down is seeking advantage. Crossing is facing danger. No, we'll try to pull down first. This will be iron. And we're gonna just go. We're gonna go with it. Secure advantage. I have a companion with me. My companion is going to be helping. I think that's a +1. Okay.
Ooh, weak hit. Weak hit. Weak hit. On a weak hit, choose one. 2 momentum or +1 on your next move. Two momentum. Let's bring our momentum up to 8 out of 10. Let's do that, why don't we? Crash Jones and Dalton Danvers lean their backs up against this ancient old Drinaxian oak, rotted at its base, and they push and they strain. We can do this! Come on! Put your back into it! And the great ancient oak, you could hear it creaking, the creaks echoing through the forest, making a loud, loud sound as slowly, creak, crack, creak, finally, it begins to move. And the great, ancient Drinaxian oak begins its fall. Whoosh! Poof! Dust flies everywhere, and birds screech in the background as they fly and take flight. And this old oak falls, bridging the ravine. Dalton, we did it. All right, now we just have to balance and make our way across. We do that, we're on the other side. And then, well, if we can see if we can knock this tree off. Well, when Emerald gets here. Come on, let's go. This is facing danger. We got 2 momentum for succeeding, but we get 1 because we've got a companion with us. We have a good companion with us, so that's 1 more momentum. We're at momentum 9, everyone. Okay. Face danger. This is going to be edge, which is mobility or agility. The 2 heroes step gingerly upon the ancient rotted oak, which is now crossing the deep ravine overlooking a heavy, heavy rushing water, a river, of course, that glows red, as contaminated with the radiation that all of Drinax is contaminated with. Crash Jones puts 1 foot upon this very old rotted oak, and then 1 more, and then 1 more. Behind him, Dalton Danvers, the Dread Liege Danvers, follows. The oak itself, its bark, slips off with each step. It is difficult to keep your agility. At any moment, our heroes could fall. And what is that? Might there be Drinaxian piranha in that river? Who knows? Well, let us see. We're gonna roll. I don't get aid from Dalton in this one, I don't think, because it's just he's not actually technically aiding me. Okay, so this is gonna be edge to cross the ravine. It's a strong hit with a match. Strong hit with a match, everybody. Why don't we see what that means when we face danger? So, on a strong hit, you are successful and mark progress. On a strong hit with a match, we mark progress twice. That means this is right. We want to. Oh no, we want to cross the ravine, and then this is the scavengers arrive. And I believe, because it's troublesome, it is only. This is 3, which we get to do twice. putting us at 6. We cannot use momentum, I do not believe. Can we use momentum on a progress roll? That's a question. I don't remember. That won't tell us. Somebody will. No, I didn't think so. I didn't think we could. Okay, so. There are things that you may or may not know about Crash Jones. One thing you may not know is that Crash Jones was a pentathlete. Right? The pentathlon. Crash Jones is exceptionally agile. And Crash Jones runs across this ancient rotted oak quickly with the feet of a dancer, dodging the strange knots and knobs. And when there's a quick crack of the wood, it is almost as if Crash Jones is able to anticipate and leap across. Dalton Danvers, already described as incredibly agile, is able to move across. No momentum on progress, yeah. Is able to move across the ancient oak also quickly, expertly, and without any hesitation. They make their way across. No worries at all. And once across, they wait. Listen, Dalton, we need to move this tree branch out of the ravine. We need to push it off. If we can do that, we'll be able to stop them from reaching us. I see. All right, let's do it. The two heroes get to the edge of this tree and begin to push. As they push, let's see. We need some kind of excitement here. Something risky or an imminent threat. Let's see. As they push, the two. This is the good question. As they push. Ooh. Let's see. They're here. They're gonna try to push this thing off. Emerald is on their way, slowing things down. Yeah. I know what it is. Wait. We have to wait for Emerald. The two hitters wait, crouched, their fingers clutching this, the end of the ancient Drinaxian oak, waiting for Emerald to emerge. Emerald! Come on! Let's go! They wait a beat, another beat. But the loud sound that they made when they felled the ancient oak alerted the scavengers to exactly their location. And at this moment, the scavengers are on their way, coming closer and closer. Suddenly, they hear the roar of Emerald, and they see Emerald emerge from the jungle forest, running, leaping, charging on the way towards this ancient oak. And yet, behind them, you can see spears emerging from the jungle. The scavengers and Blood Raptor Kai are close. They're on their way. Emerald leaps up on top of the fallen oak and begins to cross. Halfway through, the scavengers emerge on the other side of the ravine. And one of them, Blood Raptor Kai, sallow, piercing eyes, throws a net. And this net ensnares Emerald who is now stuck halfway through, on top of this log. What will Crash Jones do? Will Crash Jones abandon Emerald? No.
Dalton, I can't leave Emerald out there. You, go. I'm gonna go and save her.
Dalton replies,
I'm sorry, Crash. I can't let you do this alone. I will not abandon you. I will stay right here, ready to push this oak, or at least start trying as soon as you get Emerald back. Yes. Yes. Secure advantage. I am going to roll secure advantage, and what I need to roll is, ooh, I don't think I have it. What I want, actually, is, I need to make, I want to roll for equipment, but I don't think I can do that. So, no, I need to, there's a roll, there's a move, it's up here. It is check your gear. That's what I need to do. Yeah. But technically, I think that this would be a secure advantage. That's basically checking gear. So this is gonna be, but if you check gear, you get to roll supply. I have to roll supply. I gotta do that one, because this is the thing that we're looking for. No? Hold on. No. Yes. 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 I know what I need. Wait. Heart. I roll heart. I know what it is. It's heart. I'm gonna secure advantage. Dalton. If only I'm gonna go out there. I'll be able to go and cut through. I'll be able to go and break that net.
but Dreadleaf,
Dalton replies, let me roll heart first to find out. Let me roll heart first. I do believe, for what I'm thinking, I should get the +1 add for my ally. Strong hit. Yes. Wait.
says Dreadleaf, Dalton.
There's something you do not know. Those nets are reinforced. Only a Viridian blade can cut through them. Luckily, I have one.
Dreadleaf Dalton pulls a Viridian Tonto from its scabbard and hands it over to Crash Jones.
Crash, take this. It was the Viridian Tonto that I used as a symbol of my leadership of the Drinax Barbarians. You should be able to use this to cut Emerald free of that very, very strong net, reinforced with the vines of Drinax. Go! Quickly! Rush! I'm going to take that +2 momentum, which we max out at 10, so that's where we're at. And then also a +1 on our next roll. Okay. I believe that we should be here. Oh, our momentum's at 10. We're just maxed out at it. I don't think we can actually go past 9. Okay. Okay. We're gonna face danger. This is gonna be speed, mobility, or agility, or strength, endurance, or aggression. We've got to rush across, cut the rope, and then get back. I think this is edge. This is edge. Okay. But we get a +1 because we've got this, the Viridian blade.
Weak hit. Okay. Okay. Weak hit. Roll a 10. What's up with that? Successful, mark progress, but also encounter a complication or setback. Fill a clock segment. Okay. That's okay. We are at 9 out of 10 for our progress clock. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Crash Jones, carrying Dalton Danvers, Viridian Tonto, rushes out onto the old rotted oak, makes his way to the center where Emerald is captured in this Drinaxian vine net as the barbarians begin to amass on the other side of the ravine. Crash Jones leaps forward, and with this Tonto begins to cut and snag, getting rid of the guideline that connects this net to Blood Raptor Kai, who quickly begins to advance. With a few deft moves, Crash Jones frees Emerald, and Emerald, fangs bared, gives a huge slurp. Her tongue just wipes our good Crash Jones' face and bounds onto the side of the ravine. Crash Jones, feeling loved, turns to rush back, to make the escape. Unfortunately, as Crash Jones begins to rush across, all of a sudden, Crash Jones feels on the air as Crash Jones' foot crashes through the rotted oak, all the way down to his hip. He is stuck inside of this rotted oak, leg stuck in a big hole as Blood Raptor Kai makes a wicked grin and begins to step forward. Crash Jones, a sitting duck, unable to defend himself effectively as Blood Raptor Kai begins to advance. And with Crash Jones stuck in this old oak, there's no way that Dreadliege Dalton is able to withstand it now. What can they do? We're gonna finish the scene. When the scene challenge tension clock or progress clock is filled, or when the events lead to the scene's conclusion, roll the challenge dice. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. Crash Jones, with his one free leg, begins to stomp on the rotted oak. Dalton Danvers cries out, "Crash, no! What are you doing? If you do that, you'll crack this whole entire oak in half and be plunged into the ravine's river below. I know, but if I do that, they won't be able to follow. Quick, run! Take Emerald, go! I'll be all right." "No, I've got you now, Crash Jones," says Blood Raptor Kai. Weak hit, everybody. Weak hit. Weak hit. Why with the 10s? Why with the 10s? Why? Why with the 10s? This is what I want to know. I want to know why they're 10s. I don't know why. But there is. There are 10s there. All right. On a weak hit, I succeed, but not without cost. I must pay the price. Make this a minor cost relative to the scope of the scene. Okay. Okay. I got it. Crash Jones stomps mightily upon this oak, sit in the middle, as all the barbarians begin to amass. At any moment, these barbarians will reach the grand oak. Blood Raptor Kai in the lead, and once they reach that oak, they will mass across, and our hero, Crash Jones, will be dead. But also, they will be captured, vanquished. Who knows what terrible things will happen when Blood Raptor Kai, burning yellow eyes, makes it there. But no, Crash Jones will not let these barbarians harm his newfound friends. Stomping, beating the oak. There's a crack, another crack, and another crack. And then the oak splits in half, falling apart in two halves, and quickly, rapidly, Crash Jones plunges into the depths of this raging river. Yes, that's correct, the raging river. But although Crash Jones falls into these rapids, he's able to grab a hold of one half of this oak, grab onto it as it floats down the river. The barbarians on the other side cannot pass. "I will get you both," says Blood Raptor Kai.
Perhaps, but not today. Come on, Emerald. We've got a Crash Jones to rescue.
And with that, Dalton Danvers leaps astride Emerald, and Emerald charges down river towards to see if they can come and get our dear Crash Jones.
I believe that was our waypoint. We have we crossed the ravine. Yes, we did. We crossed the ravine. I think that one's done. We need another waypoint. This waypoint will be to catch up with each other. Okay, let us... it's not undertake. Yes, it is. Yes, it's undertake, yes? Yes, because it's not make a discovery or confer... It is, yes. This is gonna be, let's see, speed, vigilant. Okay, this is, wits. I'm very bad at wits. But the problem is we have to roll wits for this because Crash Jones. Yeah, we have to roll wits.
Crash Jones has been carried along the raging river, by the rapids, is able to finally make his way off and find his way to the bank. But can Crash Jones meet up with his companions? Will they find him? Will he find them? Or will they find doom? Only time will tell. Crash Jones, tired, wet, exhausted, begins to call out,
Dalton! Emerald?
but there's some strange sounds in the forest.
Let's make that edge roll, why don't we? While we're here, without any help, by ourselves. With a 10 momentum, however. Strong hit with a match. Strong hit with a match. Match, strong hit with a match. You know what that means. That means we get to... Yeah. It's undertake, right? Yeah, we're trailblazing, yes. So we get the waypoint, and we get progress at the rank of the expedition. I feel like, it was a match, so we get something really awesome. What do we get? We get something really good, though. Reach the vault of the ancients. This is where we're headed. What good things do we get? There's a thing we get. There's an oracle for this. Wait, no, wait.
Wait, there's a rule about this. I remember it. Whenever you make if you get a match, you get momentum. We're maxed out momentum, but we get to maybe, I think, make a discovery. I think we get a discovery. When your exploration of a waypoint uncovers something wondrous... Oh, we'd have to explore a waypoint, which we did not do. That's fine. So we don't get a discovery, but we would get momentum. We don't get a discovery. I don't think we do, because that's only when you explore. I feel like that's cheating. Yeah. I think what this means is, but we can make an opportunity. All right, we can make an opportunity, yes. There's an oracle for this. Hello, oracles. We have an opportunity. Let's see. Core space planet. Planet? No. Where are we? It is character, creature, derelict, vault, faction, location theme. Location theme? Yes. Location theme. We can have an opportunity. Oops, pardon me. Let's, what is our type is chaotic, fortified, haunted, infested, inhabited, ruined, sacred, mechanical, ruined, haunted. Yes. Yes. Haunted. Haunted. That's what we're gonna do. Let's get a feature. Glimpses of shadowy movement. And let's get an opportunity. Message or clues offers insight into the nature of this haunting. Yeah. Okay, I need this. I need music style. What I need is not that. I need, hold on. I can tell you, I got it. I need, I want maybe a little bit of this. No, that's no good. We don't want that. We want this. Crass Jones pulls himself out of the rapids and begins to walk, calling out for his companions. Dalton! Emerald? Where are you? Quietly, he creeps through the jungle, trying to see where he might find his companions. He hears, he sees glimpses of shadowy movement in the jungle. Dalton? Is that you? But he hears nothing. Strange. I must be just, hearing things. Everyone, give me 1 second. We're gonna go risk it for the biscuit. 1 moment. I need something for you. I need, I got it. Hold on. I got something for you. Oh, I love being on a computer right now, because then I can do all of the things. Give me joy. What do we got? Yeah. Okay. And I think I just need to do this. Where are you? Here. Actually, I think the best way to do it would be here. Is my volume on this up? It is. Yeah. Let me just do this for a moment, and then let me do this. As Crash Jones creeps through the jungle forest, glimpses of shadowy figures or something in the side. He begins to hear something familiar. Oh, wait, I don't think you can hear it. One moment, I'll have to put it over here. 1 second. What's that? Hello? Where's that music coming from? That's... That's Begin the Begin. I remember when I would go to... there was a small cafe in Harlem, and I would go and sit there, and there was a piano player that would play that all the time. Why would it be here? I think I hear it over there. Crash Jones makes his way slowly towards the sound. The sound of strange, haunted piano from a cafe once long ago. As he makes his way through the jungle, the sounds of the piano returning, he comes across a Victrola. What is this? He turns it off. What is this doing here? Why? Huh. Art Tatum. Maybe I'll take this with me. But what is it doing here, of all places, on Drinax? It's so strange. Retcon. It's not a Victrola, it's a radio. It's a radio. He turns off the radio. So strange. But I don't even understand how the radio could be picking up anything. How could it be broadcasting anything at all? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, we're not on Earth. That's been centuries ago. Maybe I should turn it back on again. And see what radio station it is. Perhaps. I don't know. Crash Jones turns back on the radio. We interrupt this broadcast with news.
Welcome, listeners. It's good to have you here, out here, listening to us on the airwaves late at night. We hope you're doing well, but we have news from the fight. We have tragic news. Lieutenant Wesley Jones, his Spitfire was seen going down over the Bermuda Triangle. Unfortunately, Captain Jones has been lost. There's been no sign of the wreckage of his Spitfire. It is as if he just vanished. We wish his family and his friends our condolences, but all of the searches for him have come to naught. We're afraid that Captain Crash Jones is lost to us. There was a strange... Witnesses say there's a strange light that was seen that he was chasing. And the light made a strange flashing pattern. 5472. 5472. We don't know what it means, but it pulsed in that pattern. Before, it seemed to open up some sort of portal, and it made a strange humming sound. 5472. Well, Captain Jones, if you're out there anywhere, if you're hearing this, wherever you might be, know that we, allies, salute you. We think you're a hero. And we hope you're all right, wherever you are. But we have one message. A message from your mother, Frances. She says to her son, watch out for the lion in winter. Watch out for the lion in winter. And also, remember to duck and drink your Starbeam chocolate milk. It's malted, and it's good for your bones. This has been WKYZ, your best radio station on this side of Manhattan. And Captain Jones, we salute you. Don't forget, you should keep the power source. And with that, the radio goes only to static. And our hero hears the sound of Emerald. And they emerge. There you are, Crash. We were worried about you. What is it that you have there? I don't know, it's a radio. What is a radio? It's a thing we had, on where I'm from. I don't know what it's doing here, but I think I should take the power source. Crash Jones goes inside and picks up the transistors for the radio, the crystal sets, and pockets them in his jacket. Come on. We should go. And off they travel, once more, our heroes, further and further, trying to make their way to the ancient vault. I believe we have one more roll to make. The Starbeam chocolate milk logo. Put it in the bunker. Brissa, share, put it in the bunker. I believe we have one more exploration to do. I believe. All right. Undertake our expedition. Moving at speed, because they want to get there fast. Edge.
Go. Strong hit. Mm-hmm. 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 Y'all, this is where it is. This is where it is. This is where it is. The two Hittos, astride Emerald, make their way through the underbrush quickly, with swiftness. Crash Jones, holding the crystals of the radio set tight in his pocket, wondering what it all could mean. What could it all mean? They move quickly and quietly. No edges there. Oh, hey, you know what they said? They say that when you get a match like that, you should be able to maybe use that as a... one thing you can get as a bonus is to use that as an excuse for a recovery action. And I feel like that would be a resupply. That in that little thing, we might be able to make a resupply roll, which would be... scavenge or craft. Not great on wits, but that's going to be our bonus, because basically your waypoint could be a reason for doing that. Let's see what we got. A weak hit. Let's see. It's a 7. Let's see. On a strong hit, choose one. If you're unprepared, clear the impact. Otherwise, take 2 supply. If you need a specific item or resource, take 1 momentum. I think this is do the cost, complication, or demand? Okay. We'll take 2 supply. We'll, re-up our supply. But I think what we will get out of this is, let me think. I think we are not aware of the nature of our complication just yet. I think that we take these pieces from this mysterious haunted thing, and it will emerge later, is what I think. I think this is we think that we're fine, but I think that we're going to get something creepy is going to happen later, is what I think. So we're going to note that there's something creepy and mysterious that's going to happen with us for this moment, but we don't know it yet. And we are at 5 supply. 5 supply, max momentum. We just need to finish our expedition. Let's do that, shall we? Okay, finish our expedition. Here we go. We roll our progress bar. This is what we're gonna do. I feel like that's it. Yes. Also, I just need to up my supply. Oh, my button's not working. Weird. It's all right. It's okay. It's fine. Let's roll it. Remember, our supply's at 5. Okay. I need music for this. I can't not have music right now. We are planet side. Okay. Our ravine has been crossed. We're reaching the vault. A weak hit. Let's think about this, why don't we? This is... When it comes to the end, roll the challenge dice and compare your progress. On a strong hit, you reach your destination and complete your survey. Mark reward on your Discovery's legacy track, per the expedition's rank. On a weak hit, you must face some unforeseen complication at the end of your expedition. make the legacy reward 1 rank lower, and envision what you encounter. On a miss, let's see. On a weak hit, you face an unforeseen complication at the end of the expedition. Make the legacy reward 1 rank lower, which would not get a tick at all, and envision what you encounter. Hold on. I read that wrong. Everybody, I read that wrong. I read it wrong. We actually got a strong hit with a match. I realized that they tell you there, not here. That's a strong hit with a match. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. 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 Yes. 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 So, strong hit, complete our survey. It's only troublesome we only get 1 tick. Okay. This is good. Okay, hold on. We complete it. I feel really good about our life. We're gonna get a match. So the match is gonna be something cool. Yes. First off, though, why don't we come over here, and we get to add 1 to our discovery tick. Just 1, because it was troublesome. But also, this is a milestone for us. We're going to fill in our milestones, but I'm going to tell you about this expedition. I'm very, very excited, actually. So this is a milestone that we've reached. When you make headway in your quest by doing any of the following: overcoming a crucial obstacle, gaining meaningful insight, completing a perilous expedition, acquiring a crucial item or resource, earning vital support, or debating a notable foe, you may mark progress in the rank of the vow. Getting here is important progress for both of these. So we're going to get 2 for getting here. And we got a match, which means we have an opportunity. I am so excited. Everyone, this is what we got. I want to do a thing where I want to do the Oracle for an opportunity, because we're going to be staying outside of this vault, and I scale, shape, form, material, outer first look. Okay. We've got a vault. This is our first time doing a vault, but first I want our opportunity, and that's going to be location theme. And story clue. Let's get a story clue. That'll be our match bonus, yeah? I mean, story clue or opportunity. I feel like that might both work, right? Connects to your own expertise or interests. Okay, yes. This is what our match is going to give us. Are you ready? Okay, I hope you're ready, because I'm ready. We're going to go to the vault. And this is a planet-side vault. Why don't we do our... Let's just roll with the outside. I already know what I think will happen, and I have an idea about it. Large, elaborate site, scale. Not bad, not bad. We should probably, actually, if you don't mind, I want to pull this up so that you can see it, because I don't want you to be the only ones who can see all of our options. That's what, 360? That's right up here. And here. Let me pop this out. Also, Wonder why that's like that. Weird. There you go, so you can see it. I want you to be able to see it because it's very cool, you know? All right, this is what we got. So, minor confined site, typical site of limited scope, large elaborate site, vast site of unfathomable complexity, world-spanning megastructure. Okay, let's go with large elaborate site. Let's stay that way. Let's see what the form is if we... I have an idea. This is the outside of it. Let's see what they say, and then we'll see what I say. Vessel. Yes, we will go with vessel. We will go with vessel. I have an idea. I just changed it some. Shape. I already know what the shape is, so we're not going to worry about that. Material. Metallic industrial is what we're going with. Y'all, I hope you're ready. Outer first look. Let's see if there's something interesting here. Dreadful premonitions. Yes, yes. Mikey B. Sits Frog Sit. Yes, it's a battleship. How did you know? That's what I was thinking. I love it when we're on the same wavelength. Absolutely, it's a battleship. It's an aircraft carrier. It's going to be an aircraft carrier. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And we've got some dreadful premonitions. Do we want something else? Physical barrier. Physical barrier. Do we want a physical barrier? I'll think about it. Surrounded by destruction seems... Yeah, I like that. Surrounded by destruction. Yeah, that's really good. Rather than... And like the destruction is sort of a quasi physical barrier, but I really like that. Surrounded by destruction. Okay. Golly gee willikers. Crass Jones and Dalton Danvers. I have a rules question, but we'll get there. Crass Jones and Dalton Danvers astride Emerald breach through the jungle canopy, and there, in front of them, what do they see? They see before them. I need a name. I need a, We have aircraft carriers, right? The USS Hornet. Oh, yes. Thank you. Josh Meehan, you have the gold star. I also need to write that down. Let's say we'll call this the vessel, the USS Hornet. Yeah, in the South Pacific? Perfect. Perfect. Oh, I love it. I love it. It is so good. Also, clearly, what we need at this moment, right now, is this. Where are we? We need... That is what we need. As they emerge, they see before them the USS Hornet. All around them they hear the sounds of battle. Shells. Gunfire. But they see nothing. They don't see any planes. They don't see any artillery firing. But they see the ship. Perfectly intact. Not a scratch. The USS Hornet. Crash, what is this? What is this that we're looking at? This is the USS Hornet. I know this ship. How can this be the vault of the ancients? This is from my time. Dalton, I'm from a planet far, far away, from hundreds of years ago. Maybe thousands. I don't understand how this ship could be here. But if what information we're looking for is in there, we've got to get in there. And we've got to get in there now. Everyone, we need to do a couple of things right about now. Right about now. We're going to do some things. Gonna just set up a couple of things. Let's save this. Here's what we've got to do. So, we have crossed the ravine. That's great. And we have reached the Vault of the Ancients, which is awesome. We need to do some stuff. So, this is an expedition. To get to the heart of this vault is an expedition. And we're going to write down retrieve the artifact and data. Reach the heart of the vault and retrieve. I'm so scared right now. I want you to know it. And retrieve the artifact and the data. Yeah. When he searches, figure out where Baron Winter is. And this, I feel like, the captain's quarters, perhaps, indeed. We need to have a conversation, all of y'all. We all need to have this conversation. I need to know, what do you think? Is this a formidable task or dangerous? Maybe it's dangerous, but things inside of it might be formidable. How do you feel about that? Do we feel like this is true? Do we feel it like this is true? Because that might be... Yes? Yes? Okay. Yes. Yes. Navigating through the vault is dangerous, but the things we might find in there might be formidable. So... we're gonna do that. This music, by the way, in case you want to know, the music that we're listening to came with the Kickstarter for Starforged. This is like pretty awesome stuff that came with them. And we've got a bunch of people in here. Okay. Yeah. You cannot hear any music. Interesting. You should be able to hear music. I've got sound coming out. Oh, okay. Yes, I see it right there. Okay. All right. So here's what you need to know. When we hit 6 progress, we reach the heart. So each one of our expeditions is going to get us closer and closer to our goal. Okay. I'm just a little, worried. Little worried. Okay. I feel like we need to do something that involves a clock. That's what I think. What's the condition of the ship? Is it great and rusty, overrun with plants, or is it's strangely pristine, Lysander Salamander? It is strangely pristine, as if time has not touched it. But we do have an advantage for knowing our way around here. Okay, so we need to do a couple of things. We need to delve this thing. A little nervous. Okay, y'all. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. We'll just bring it up. So, we've surveyed. This is what we can see from the ship from a safe distance. As we enter the site, we must check the inner first look table for initial impressions of what lies within. If you explore further, use the interior feature to find what you find and encounter. If you undertake an expedition within the vault, check this table if you want help setting the scene. So we have to delve this sanctum, which is what we're going to do. Your passage from the interior into the sanctum is triggered by... Yeah. People? Okay. I feel like this is what okay. Are you ready? I don't know. Here we are. Here's a lovely map, right? So here's the exterior. We're going to get our inner first look when we decide to go in here. Well, golly. Inner first look. Let's see. Finish the scene. Advance. That's our legacy, our threshold. Recover. Suffer. Battle. Finish the expedition. I feel like we're in an expedition, but... let's see. All right. Okay, I'm worried. I'm worried. This is our interior vault. Well, okay. I just feel like I'm not ready for this. Okay. We're gonna begin our expedition. This is us. I'm worried. I'm worried. Okay, it's cool. Actually, I think we have to generate the inner look first. Okay. So... Crass Jones, Emerald, and Dread Liege Dalton move their way through what seems to be broken battlefields, closer and closer to the USS Hornet. As they move closer, picking their way across broken battlefields, they see all around them the wreckage of old Drinax. Streets made of strange stone, broken, upended. Pipes, street lamps, bent, twisted, and melted. And here and there are palisades. World War II palisades. It's a strange mix, as if somehow parts of Anzio or Normandy, or strange places on the Marshall Islands, meshed and fused with this ruined and broken space of Drinax. And all the while they come closer and closer to the USS Hornet itself. Slowly, making their way to the ship. No, they're moving with speed. Quickly, moving their way through the ship. They reach the gangplank.
This is it. Whatever it is that I need to find here is inside this ship.
The ship itself looks as if it's sinking into the earth, as the back half of the USS Hornet is embedded and hidden inside of the ground of Drinax. It's jutting out of the earth at a strange angle. And it is here where our heroes decide to first enter into the ship itself.
Interior, first look. Let's do that, shall we? Complex textures or patterns, thrumming or droning sound. Yeah, I do like this. I like it. Okay. Let's start our expedition, shall we? We are moving... Oh, gosh. It's tricky. We're better at speed, but I think that at this moment we're going to have to stay vigilant. We have to stay vigilant, right? We have to roll wits. It's not the best, but this is what we have to do. It only makes sense. I don't think we're hiding. We're not particularly shadowy, but I do think that we are staying vigilant. So we're going to roll wits to make our way through this place. But I do think we do have that bonus. We did get this bonus, which is we get one add, a +1 to our roll because we know that site from our match. A weak hit. None of my companions can help me with this. On a weak hit, as above, but this progress costs you. Choose one. Make a suffer move, or suffer 2 suffer moves, or face peril at the waypoint. Envision what you encounter. On a strong hit, we reach a waypoint. Envision location and mark progress. Okay, this is what I think we do. I think we see what the waypoint looks like, and then we decide if we get peril or a suffer move. We're going to mark progress. 2. All right. Let's do this, shall we? Interior feature table is 366. Okay, well, these are complications within a vault. Okay, that's exploring. That's when we explore. Okay. Well, in our first look, do I like that? Complex textures or patterns, thrumming or droning sound. Okay.
Our heroes step up onto the back end of the ship and begin to move closer and closer towards one of the hatches, the doors that'll take them inside the massive USS Hornet. The deck of the ship is slick, but there are strange green. There are strange green veins that are snaking its way across the deck.
Dalton, what is this? This looks like some kind of mineral. As a matter of fact, it's
Crash Jones touches the strange angular veins, stone veins on the deck of the ship.
Vulpes, we're being vigilant. I don't think we know to be sneaky yet. This is some kind of gemstone, but it's warm to the touch, and it thrums like a heartbeat. Yes, Crash, this is, Viridian. It is a very rare and wondrous sort of gemstone. There are very few places in the universe where you can find Viridian. And what I've learned is that this place is... Well, your ship has... This Vault of the Ancients has shown up in some way upon what we believe to be a Viridian mine of some sort. And it seems as if the Viridian has grown into this ship. What could it mean? It seems as if... Dalton, it seems as if this Viridian of yours might be alive. Or at least it seems to act that way, but it's just a stone. Strange. Well, we've got to get inside. Come on. I feel like, there'll be a hatch over here. Let's go.
Our heroes and Emerald make their way to one of these hatches and pull. With a creak, they unlock the hatch and open it, and they only see darkness inside with a strange green glow. There's a ladder.
I'll go down first. I've been on this ship before. But, follow me. Emerald, I don't think you're gonna want to go down in here. It's, tight quarters. You stay up here, all right? It's all right, girl. We'll be back. Dalton and I are gonna go down here, find out what's inside, and we'll be back. Stand guard. Take care of yourself, girl.
Crash Jones scritches the ears of Emerald, the Viridian Tiger from Drinax, and one by one, Crash first, Dalton following, they clamber down the ladder deep inside the USS Hornet. Once they reach their way inside, they hear the droning sound of an alarm, as if something was wrong.
That's one of the alert sounds. That bell. But there's something else that I'm hearing. Do you hear it? It sounds like, a heartbeat, but immense and large. What could that be? Yep. Okay. Feature. Yep. Okay. Feature. Echoing noises, damage, or debris.
and echoing noises, damage, or debris. Yes. Also, we have to deal with the fact that we're going to have to either face some kind of peril at the waypoint, or an envision, or take suffer moves. I think we're going to have to get a peril, and we're going to just roll to see what it is. A corrosive environment. Crash and Dalton move their way through the very tight corridors of the USS Hornet. This way. I imagine we're going to want to get to maybe the engine room. That seems to be below where the ship is underneath the Earth. If we head this way, we should be fine. Come on, let's go. As they move through the ship, echoes of music from a radio unseen, the strange thrumming heartbeat of what we don't know. The strange crystalline veins of Viridian infesting every inch of the ship. They come across a sailor's cap lying on the floor. And then they come across a mess kit. And then a finger and a splash of blood. And they can hear the sounds of a ray gun firing up in the distance. A scream. Ah! Probably by someone named Wilhelm. Someone's in trouble. Let's go. The two make their way, rushing towards whatever that sound might be. They open up a door. They rush through. As they rush in, the door shuts behind them. And seawater begins to flood the room. What's going on? Crash, what is this? It's seawater. We're not in the middle of the ocean. We've got to get out of here. The portholes are cracked, and seawater rushes in. And the entire room they're in, it's in chaos. They are jutting, what do you call them? Stalagmites of Viridian, piercing through the floor, and all around it, inside, seawater comes rushing. Crash and Dalton rush to the other end of the door. They try to open it, but it's locked. They can't open the hatch. But everywhere around them, seawater rushes in. We've got to get out of here. Quick. Look, what can we do? They're going to have to, the seawater itself begins to burn. Crash! This seawater, it's hot. It's boiling. Dalton, there, you can stand on the counter. Stand on the counter, and we can make our way over there to the hatch. We just have to find some kind of tool. If we can get a tool, we can maybe bust this hatch open. Come on. You're right, though. There's something wrong with this seawater. First off, it shouldn't even be here, but it smells of acid. We've got to hurry. We might not... Did you hear that? We're not alone. We've got to get that hatch open. Now.
And that's where we're going to end it, everybody. That's where we're going to end it. Yep. That's where we're going to end it. At the first waypoint, right here, right now, inside the USS Hornet, in a small, like, I think it's like the, what do you call it? It's not the kitchen, it's the galley, right? So the galley, you've got seawater rushing in from these broken portholes. We don't know where the seawater is. And that seawater rushing in is becoming corrosive, and it seems like it's turning hot and maybe boiling and into acid. And they're stuck in this galley. They've got to get out the back the other way to make their way further into the sanctum. But they've got to make their way through this challenge first. Yeah, that's what we've got to do. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. I have been lacking. Pardon me. Our heroes are stuck in the small galley of the USS Hornet as seawater pours in. The strange viridian stalagmites thrusting through the metallic, strange, making patterns of veins everywhere. Will our heroes survive? And why is it that they hear the strange music all around them? And what is the strange heartbeat? Tune in next week to find out if our heroes will survive, and make it their way to the heart of the ship, or if they shall perish. Ah! Pardon me. JDR42, thank you so much for that. We are technically in the middle of an expedition, which is great. We've made our first waypoint. We're dealing with this peril. We need to end our session. And there's a move for that. And we're gonna, hey, Vault, how are you doing? Where's our move? There's a move for this. Here it is. End the session. If you strengthen your ties to a connection, develop your relationship. I think we've strengthened our ties to both Dalton and Emerald. And if you move forward on a quest, reach a milestone. We did reach a milestone already, right? We've done that. If there's a quest, connection, or other situation you'd like to give focus on your next session, make a note of it and take 1 momentum. We're maxed at our momentum, so we don't get any more. But I believe that we have developed our relationship with both Emerald and Dalton. So let me check it out. And actually, Josh, I had a question for you. Face danger, advance, face death, heal, companion takes, that's bad, combat, exploration. Here we go. Develop your relationship. When you reinforce your relationship with a connection by doing any of the following, swearing a vow to undertake a perils quest in their service, which I did do. So, our relationship with Dalton Danvers goes up. That's a bonus. Completing a quest of event, we haven't done that. Leveraging their help in desperate circumstances. So here's my question. Do we get to check more than once? Because we did do more than one thing. I'm going to note that, right? So they stack. Great. So we did leverage their help in desperate circumstances when we were in there for both. Absolutely, we did with Dalton Danvers, but also with Emerald, we have Emerald as a, right? We did that. Give them something of worth. Haven't done that yet. Sharing a profound moment. Standing with them against hardship. We're standing with them against hardship. Absolutely, for both. I do not think we have had
a profound moment yet, though. But yes, so I would like to say I think we roll. I think we No. Here's the thing. If we wait, we can probably turn Dalton into a Bond after we get out of this situation. The discovery that, you know what, though? That's the thing. The discovery of the battleship was kind of profound. That's what I was thinking, Lysander. It really did feel like this really big, huge, profound thing. Imagine this massive battleship. And it really did feel like a profound moment. Because it's also this fusing of time and space. I think so, yes. Yes. And I think that'll be for both of them. Yeah. Yeah. So I think we roll to forge a bond. I think that's what we do. Let's see what it says. When your relationship with connection is ready to evolve, roll the challenge dice and compare to your progress. On a strong hit, you now share a bond. On a weak hit, they ask something more of you first. To gain the bond and the legacy reward, envision the nature of the request and do it. Okay. 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 Yeah. We're gonna see if we can turn Dalton into a Bond. Are you ready? Okay, I'm ready. I mean, I'm not ready. Strong hit. Strong hit, everyone. That was a strong hit. So, on a strong hit, you now share a bond. Dalton Danvers is now a Bond. Okay, this is very... Y'all, this is so cool. So, mark a reward on your Bond's legacy track per the connection's rank. So we get 2 ticks because Dalton is dangerous. So we go to Wesley Jones and we get 2 ticks on bonds. Dalton a Bond. It does track, doesn't it? And then we get to choose one. Ooh. Bolster their influence. When they aid you on a move closely associated with their role, add +2 instead of +1. Or expand their influence. Give them a second role. When they aid you on a move closely associated with their either role, take 1, add 1, and take a momentum on a hit. Oh. Okay. Well, everybody, let's ponder this for a moment. So, Dalton Danvers, their role, what is their role? Barbarian Prince. Okay, I've got some questions. What we're going to do right now is we're just going to go and look up role. We're just going to look it up to see what it says. But is he really a barbarian prince anymore? Well, he's a barbarian and he's, a prince. It's a good question. Let's see. There's a thing. Let's see what they say for roles, because I believe, role is I can actually find this pretty easy. Hold on. I'm glad we're doing this, hanging out together, finishing this up. Let's go to character. Role. Well, that's not going to tell me. Here. I want you to be able to see it. Character. He's not a barbarian, and I don't think that people chasing him now because they're a prince. Well, that is fair. Let's see. Progress tracks, conditions, oracles. Okay, we need an oracle. suffer moves, combat moves. What is this? This is a character move. Quest move, session adventure, quest. No, these are moves. I want oracles. Give me oracles. Foes and encounters, oracles. Here we go. Characters, 330. Let's look it up. And let's see what they give us for roles. Character role, agent, AI, artisan, assassin, bounty hunter, courier. So these are our roles. I feel like we want to choose a role that makes sense. So leader, I think, was his former role. We say barbarian prince, but let's say that it is leader. And explorer. Give him a second role. I think that's what we do. I think we give him a second role, and the second role is explorer. Yes. And we don't know that he's not a lost prince of the Drinaxian Empire. That is true. But let's give him explorer. Agent, AI, artisan, assassin, bounty hunter, courier, crew, criminal, cultist, diplomat, engineer, entertainer, explorer, farmer, fugitive, guard, guide, healer, historian, hunter. Yeah, I think that's good, right? Leader and explorer. Because I think that as a barbarian, because I think the thing about the Drinax Barbarians is they have to like go scouting and hunting and exploring a lot. I think that's what he does, right? Scout, probably better than explorer. I think it's actually not explorer. I think it's scout. I see that there. Yeah. Leader and scout. Yeah. Because I feel like that's what that's what they do. They run around, they scout around in like the ruins of Drinax. And so now we have officially have a bond. And we've got 2 like ticks in there, so that's really good. And we have not yet fully bonded with Emerald. We will deal with that. Okay. And okay. Just want to. So we have that. We expanded their influence. So whenever we get they aid us on a move associated with their role, we get a +1 to the roll, and we get a momentum on a hit. And that's forging our bond, which we did. We've already done our milestones. I think that when we get, because here are our challenges, right? We're currently at 2, 4, 6. When we get to the heart and fulfill that delve, that should give us 2 more, which will put us at 8, which is going to be really good. We can basically get to a point where we can maybe get out of there. Yes. I think that's good. So I feel like, is there anything else we need to do to end our session? We strengthened our ties. We've already done our reach a milestone. We've done our momentum. I think we're done. I think that's it. I think we've done it. We have 5 supply, 4 spirit, 5 health, 10 momentum. Yeah. You do need to acknowledge support before you close the stream. I do indeed. But I just want to make sure that we're done with all of this. So, hey, Hawkeye. So this is, by the way, oh, hold on. Let me get rid of this so you can see it. So these are our legacy tracks. And these are like our big experience. So we have made 2 discoveries, and we have 2 ticks on our bonds. When we get 4 ticks, we fill in that box completely. We also have quests up here. And if you notice, there are 2 little boxes underneath, and those are experience points. And it takes, I believe, 2 experience to get a new move on an asset we already have, or 3 to get a new asset. And I'm going to tell you right now, I want Emerald to be our new asset. Like, I just want you to know that. So we need 3 experience so that we can get Emerald as a companion who hangs out with us. That's going to be one of our goals. So hopefully we'll be able to strike. Yeah, right. Emerald's a keeper, but also I think we can. I'm going to look into it. I think we can make a custom asset. There is like a glow cat, which helps you like know people's feelings. We might be able to like customize, like reskin the glow cat because there's probably some psychic stuff going on, right? I'm very excited for it. Oh, okay. This is amazing. Amazing. And I feel like we'll be able to finish up our Drinaxian adventure. Maybe this next session or the session after. I will note that our Barbarian Prince is probably going to be staying on Drinax because I don't think bonds come with you. I'll have to look up on it to see what happens. Maybe. We will see. But we will get them back. We will help them out. That was our session. I also need to Rissa, would you put in the bunker that I need to update the episode card in our slideshow for our opening titles? We will see him again. Okay. So, thank you everyone who was here and watched the show. Thank you so much. This has been amazing. I am sort of in awe, right, of the amazingness of what has happened. So just like only vaguely distracted by all of that. I'm going to read out our tips and bits right now. So we got some tips and bits, and I want to thank each and every one of you for that. So the first one, I'm going to thank Kulan for the Raiders. We had some subs coming in. Thank you, subs. We got a tip, $20 from Rissa, who says, someone's got to help pay for those invisible pants. Hey, these pants, they might be faux leather, is all I'm trying to tell you. They may be faux leather red pants, is all I'm saying. I'm just trying to let you know that what might be coming in the mail might be faux red leather pants. And I'm going to say that once I get these perhaps faux leather red pants, I will certainly make a photo. Maybe I'll try to do a photo shoot. We'll do like I'll need to see if somebody will take photographs of me. But maybe I can do a good Crash Jones photo shoot when all the pieces come in. And that's what I'm going to say. Yay. Okay. Then we have, oh, hey, new follower. Thank you, in Copper Glitched. And then we've got some bits coming in from Will and TW saying, what a scene. That was at the very end right there. I love this mixing of Earth and Drinax since we first heard this radio. Right, me too, because I'm thinking that like something really bad happened to bring all of these Terrans into this place, right? But also, this kind of mixes the lore of Starforged and also Traveler. This is being called a Vault of the Ancients, but it's an old Earth battleship. So what is the relationship between the Ancients and the old Earth people? Oh, I know. We need to call up KP, right? Because KP would know all of this because KP was, right? Yes. Yes. I wonder if KP will be in Boston for PAX East. Oh, that's a very good question. But the problem is, I don't know when all my pieces are going to come in because I've got them. I had to go to Etsy and some random Belgian military surplus store, and we'll see. I mean, cross my fingers, because now I need a cutlass. He says to the con soon. I'll have to ask him. Or just check his Twitter. Also, we got 100 bits from JDR42. JDR42, thank you for those bits, but you did not leave us a message. I'm going to suspect that it is something dramatic. And then we have our last bits coming from Vulpes, who says, as great as always. Oh! Those are my feelings right now. My feelings are, thank you, everyone. That was amazing. What a cool system, right? We're gathering experience points right now. We are going to be solving some vows. So I do not have a cutlass. I have a rapier. I actually, you know what? I can probably just use my rapier because my rapier has a really great hilt. And I'll just use my rapier. So I'll use my rapier, and when the ray gun comes in, I'll have the ray gun. And then I'll have the faux leather red pants, the Tuskegee Airman t-shirt, the Eisenhower World War II era, although it's actually Belgian military surplus, it works, Eisenhower jacket, which is what they wore, and I've got my goggles, and yes. Oh, and I do have a ray gun coming. We're going to have photos. And you know, it's not that uncommon for a series like this to mix up sword types. Yes. I'm gonna, yeah. This was amazing. So, I'm sorry, I'm just so excited. We've got to do our outros. If I had a cast, I'd point to them and be like, give us your outro. But it's me. It's me. I'm Trabrish JP. This has been great. This is episode 3. I really, really need to remember to actually change the title card because it has said episode 1, I think, for a while. And we need to just change that. So let's see. Thank you, everybody who supported. Thank you very, very much. All this is going to go to help with all of that. I want to, really, it's going to go to help for the art because Josh Meehan, by the way, is doing a poster, and I've got plans for things that's going to be pretty exciting and awesome. So that's really good. And, I'm just too excited. Thank everybody. I want to thank everybody who's watching on YouTube. Like and subscribe. I want to thank everybody here who's watching live. We have a Discord you can hang out in, and you can chat with us on the Discord and chat about all the things. You can find me on Twitter at Academic Foxhole. The Patreon is at Academic Foxhole, and you can become a member of our Patreon, and that goes to help support the shows. We have 4 special sponsors, and that's a special sponsor tier. It's limited to only 4. And that's $200 a month, and they can come and go as they please. But that pays for 1 week of one cast, and that is Aneo and Amoeba, Josh Me and Art, Woolen TW, and also KY Hawkeye. I think by the way, we should do another giveaway. We should do a giveaway for our very last episode of the Drinax Barbarians. We should do a giveaway. We should do maybe we'll just do a Starforged giveaway. I don't know what it is that we're going to do a giveaway. It'll be awesome. I'm excited, and I kind of can't handle it. Where can we see me next? Thank you. You can see me next. Today is Friday, so tomorrow at 2, I'm doing my Outer Worlds stream at 11 o'clock tomorrow Eastern on my channel, but at 2 p.m. Eastern over at Balrog 1911, I will be playing Turin, the Smith, for Balrog's Tales from the Brinkwood campaign, which is brilliant. And then Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern over at Praxagor, that's before his channel, I will be playing in Witcher Road's Home. We'll be back. I'm so excited to be back. We're under siege and concussed, and there'll be trouble. Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern over at Wandering DM, we will be back with Montreal by Night, where I get to play my vampire Lucky. And Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, you will find me over at High Shelf Collective for Cyberpunk Red, Shadow of Red Death, and I get to play my hacker who is totally anti the man and corporations and is in no way connected to them, and that is perhaps true. Or it's not true at all. That's also a possibility, but we're going to raid somebody. Who is up right now? Who is awake? Let's see. Who, it sounds a lot like Jezza, except that Jezza, yeah, the difference between Jezza and Wave is that they have different parents. backstory. And maybe it will come out at some point in time soon. Maybe when you go to his apartment. We'll see. We are going to raid Magi RPG. They're playing something exciting, and we're going to find out what it is. Let's give them some love. Let's give them some love. Did you say what music Crash heard? Yes, the music was Begin the Begin, which is by Cole Porter, and that was a performance by Artie Shaw, because the Begin is Martinique, which gives us, right, the Antilles, which I thought was good, some islands. So we're going to go and raid. We're going to raid Oh, I think I might have to, here, we do it this way. We're going to raid, oh, wait, hold on. We're going to go to credits, and after the credits, I'm going to raid. So I'm a little bit worried. I'm going to go to credits immediately, but don't forget our raid command, and we will catch you all on the flip side, everybody. You're all great. See you later, everybody. Bye.